Let's go.
And welcome back to the only podcast to play extras on Law and Order SVU, not the original SVU.
Fuck yeah, it's got to be SVU.
Yeah, Bohemian Chat City. I am your host, Andrew, and beside me is my best friend of 30 years and the only man who was voted most likely to suck off a homeless guy for a ham sandwich, Marshall Stepp.
It's got to be a full-blown cheeseburger, okay?
I mean, I can't argue with what they voted you in high school.
Well, they're a bunch of fucking assholes about
They
it.
were, but
I hate it.
They
I
weren't
always
wrong.
heard he would do it for free. So.
I always
That
hated
too.
the people I went to high school with, so it's okay.
Didn't you go to high school with him?
yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
And behind the control panel is that producer extraordinaire and a man who once drove all the way to the Grand Canyon to buy some weed, Clint the Clamp Ashworth.
The clamps! Give him the clamps! I didn't drive to the Grand Canyon to buy weed.
And Marshall was never voted most likely to suck off a homeless guy for a ham sandwich.
Yeah, but that's more believable.
I actually think yours would be more believable. No offense.
That's
no.
that's.
No, his is totally 100%.
I mean, I have
unbelievable.
driven to Colorado just to get weed, but not to the Grand Canyon.
Is that not the same amount of distance? Just like,
No,
I guess
Grand
not.
Canyon's like way further in.
Okay. I don't know.
I don't know where the Grand Canyon is. I know it stretches over like 3 states, so
I know does it?
I think so.
I thought it was
Doesn't
all in one state, wasn't it?
No.
No, I'm pretty sure
No?
it's like 3 states it runs through.
Huh.
It might not. It might get less grander and grander as it goes. But I
It
think
goes
it
from
still
the Grand
covers.
Canyon to just it's part of
It's
it.
an all right canyon.
Yeah, it's part of the canyon.
Let's see. Grand Canyon National Park.
Or maybe it is just in one state.
That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. I would have believed no matter what you said. Yeah, it's just in Arizona. Okay.
Is that Arizona?
No, that's a Indian reservation.
Dude, it literally said National Park in Arizona.
I don't think it did.
I was, well, yeah, of course you go back. Right there under Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona.
Oh, sure enough, it does.
Like I was just making that shit up.
Fuck, you might have been. I don't know.
No, bro, I don't make shit up.
I didn't know. I was like, I guess it's. I don't know.
I don't know. You could have told me, I mean, without looking it up.
Yes, Arizona.
You
It
could have
is.
told me it stretched across 3 states and I'd have believed you.
I mean, it still might.
Yeah. I don't know.
I still haven't found anything that says where the motherfucker goes.
What do you mean where it
Carved
goes?
by the Colorado in Arizona. That's it. It's 227 miles long, and up to.
That
18
sounds like it might be more than just Arizona.
No, look right there.
How wide do you think Arizona is?
Not 277 miles.
I guarantee you it is.
I don't know.
It's literally right there, smack dab, top left of Arizona.
All right, I've lost interest.
Fucking
It's not that he loses interest. He just gets pissed off when he can't make a point to
yeah.
further.
Oh yeah,
his
you
agenda.
you
Yeah.
can tell.
It can be both.
You can tell the only reason why he loses interest is because he don't have nothing good to say.
Doesn't have a good rebuttal,
Yeah.
I got a very nice buttle, thank you.
but not a rebuttal. Just
Yeah.
a buttle.
Yeah. He's just got the bottle.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck. How's
Well-
y'all's week been?
Well, it's been a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the small human got released to supervisory, parental supervisory, basically. So no, she is not getting probation. She's not getting anything else.
Ooh, she
No
got
fines, no
lucky.
nothing?
Only had to pay the $200 restitution for the lab fee, and that was it.
Got
Holy
lucky.
You aren't lying.
Make your dick a little hard when it was all said and done. The fact that you saved so much, that would have made me hard.
It had to deal with his kid. What the fuck is wrong with you?
See, you're looking at the wrong part of it though.
I
I'm
don't
talking
think
about the
I
money
am.
I saved. Bro, he was looking at, honestly, with it being what it was.
Oh, I know how much he was fucking looking at.
Yeah, dude, it could have been fucked
Yeah.
for his bank account.
Oh, I know.
And the fact that you got out only $200 deep, fuck, dude.
Yeah, that's.
I'd have been excited.
That's
Oh, don't
impressive.
get me wrong. I was excited.
I'd have still punched my daughter in the head, though.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I was about to say, no, he didn't say.
Bam, bitch.
No, I really didn't. But today, I went and picked her up from church and took her back to her mama's. And, you know, she was being all crazy and was like, Dad, I want to fight you. I want to fight you.
Let's
I'm
fucking
like,
go.
all right, but you're
Like,
gonna.
bitch, it's too soon.
Like,
It's too soon.
If
like-
you feeling froggy, jump.
I
Be
just told
good for a month, and then we'll talk about fighting.
I just told her straight up. I said, okay, if you really want to, you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Like, and so she, you know, being silly, but she took off her shoes and went out and stood in the yard. Come on, man, let's do this. And so I just ran and jumped on her and tackled her ass to the ground.
Gotta shut the
So
front
that's
door and
why
locked it. From the
Did she
outside.
shut the door when she got out
What door?
to the car?
Oh no,
Or were you already out of the
no,
car? and
we
everything?
were already out
Oh.
of the car. I was actually getting ready to leave.
What do you say? I've lost interest.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
over
I don't have a good rebuttal. So,
Yeah.
all right.
But anyway,
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
So
I'm-
I'm
happy for
that
you.
made for a good week.
it. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, just it's crazy because it's not just you that's dealing with that. I know of at least 3 other kids that got fucking that are dealing with that exact same thing.
There's so many parents that are having to deal with that.
I'm not one of them.
Not me.
Yeah.
No, you just deal with.
Yeah. Well, we cleaned out her room, and my mom apparently found rolling papers and some nugs
Nice.
and a geek bar, and I was pretty pissed about that.
He's like, why wasn't that shit in my house?
Yeah, like I don't give a fuck if she smokes. Like that's my rule.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna fucking call and let me know.
See,
I'm with you.
yeah,
on this.
I disagree with that tactic, but
Hey,
teaches their own.
every parent is their own
Yeah.
parent, and
Yeah,
I'm not.
100%.
I will never judge you
No.
until I'm not around you, and then I'm going to say you're a total piece of shit.
At least he's honest. you
makes
know?
no fucking
At
difference
least
to
he's
me.
honest.
I've always said
I was not expecting you to go that route. I
No,
really
I
wasn't.
was. I
That's-
was 100%.
I thought. Well, no, I thought he was really gonna have like a sincere, like honest, like answer, and then
I don't listen.
that's probably sincere and honest.
yeah.
No, I really don't judge Clint. I don't care. I'm not. He's not doing that with my daughter, so I don't
We
have
all
to kill
have
him.
our flaws as parents.
Exactly.
So-
That's you know, it is what it is. Every parent does their own thing, but hey, Clint, we're gonna go ahead and get into Marshall's dark humor joke corner. I still love it. Oh my god. So just found out that my little brother has a peanut allergy, which is very serious, I know, but you know, I still feel like my parents are totally overreacting. They caught me eating a tiny little bag of airline peanuts and they still kicked me out of his funeral.
That's fucked up.
Wow.
That's so fucked up.
I was trying to put the camera just on him, but our reactions to that,
Yeah. Well, no, I was waiting for the Holocaust punchline because it's been the reoccurring theme, and then
I don't know what his thing is against Jews.
I don't either.
You went from blacks to Jews. What the fuck?
How do you make a little girl cry twice? You slap her teddy bear with your bloody penis. I got 2 more and then I'm done.
No, hold on. Hold
No,
the fuck.
we're moving on.
No, hold on.
We don't need to
I feel
analyze.
so bad for laughing at that a little bit.
You should. You fucking should.
We don't need
so
to.
fucked up.
This is not analyze Marshall's dark humor
No,
joke
I know,
corner.
but when the shit that comes out of your mouth, it takes a second to
These
fucking.
were on the internet.
I get that, but you're spitting them out.
I don't care.
You act like there's not other shit on the internet worse than this.
It takes
Oh, I
a
haven't
second
found
to
it yet.
process.
But give me
though.
it. But so the
God.
next one is
I'll give you some links to the dark web.
thanks. What's better than 10 dead babies in a tree? 1 dead baby and 10 trees.
That one just genuinely wasn't good.
Okay. What did the baby get on his first birthday?
God damn it.
Nothing. He was aborted.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Just like, hey, have you seen that video of the like little 2-year-old carrying a clothes hanger? His dad grabs it. He goes, "Oh, it's too late."
Oh yeah, I have seen
that's
that.
so fucked up.
Jeez.
So did y'all know that the FBI has finally identified the man who trained the hijackers for 9/11? Dale Earnhardt.
Oh. Not cool, man. Not cool.
That one was good.
What's funny is I have a joke about that too. I have a video about that.
Oh, okay.
All right, so this is a question.
Wait, Dale Earnhardt or 9/11?
Both.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I got a 9/11 one I can throw in there real quick.
Feel free. Try not to make
God
me
damn
feel
it.
all alone in this.
You kind of are.
Yeah.
Who are the fastest readers in the world? New Yorkers. Some of them go through 110 stories in 5 seconds. And ladies and gentlemen, that's Marshall's Dark Humor Joke Corner.
I'm sorry,
man.
people.
That was, dude.
That was a good segment this week. You laughed at every single one of them.
Except for one.
Yeah, because it just was a shitty joke. But
Yeah. Well, and I've heard.
Oh
jokes,
yeah, a lot of these you're gonna hear that are either these jokes or very similar.
Yeah, variations of
Yeah.
that same joke. Yeah, and the 10 bait or
Yeah.
10 babies in one tree and all that. Yeah, but I felt so fucking bad for laughing at that.
The little girl.
You
cried.
should. You
God,
absolutely
dude.
should.
It wasn't that it was funny.
Yes, it was.
It was a little
You
funny.
lying motherfucker.
But what got me was catching me off guard because I was not expecting the punchline.
Slapping her teddy bear with your bloody dick. That's a great punchline.
That's fucking terrible.
It gets worse as you hear it.
That wasn't
more.
the only thing that he punched.
Why do we hang around with this guy?
I don't know.
What the
Y'all
fuck?
keep inviting me back every week. This is y'all's fault.
I know.
You say that as if like this isn't ours.
It is. I know.
You say that like this was originally ours and we brought you in. No, we brought him in.
I know, but it was. I mean,
You've been
y'all,
racist this whole time.
y'all still
You
allow.
really have been racist this whole time.
Hey, at least he's consistent.
And listen, jokes on you. This episode's actually going to be an intervention for your racism.
That would be great.
He's like, I'm fucking out.
I start pulling out papers. It's my fucking Marshall. This is how I
Start. Andrew grabs the notebook, starts flipping.
Yeah, like I had it on deck, just waiting for the opportunity.
Yeah.
No, fuck you guys. I'm
Yeah.
out of here.
Shit.
Oh God, dude.
Wow, this episode went off the rails quick. It's been a while since an episode.
We got to stop saying off the rails. This whole podcast is off the rails.
That's true.
Yeah, we're still underwater.
It's hard to get off rails when you were never on rails.
No,
Yeah.
we were for like the first 10 episodes.
No, we were.
No, we were. We were still on the rails the entirety of you being in the ministry. As soon as you got out of the
Yeah.
ministry, we
Yeah,
went
you're
off
right.
the rails that quick.
If,
Right.
if this podcast were the train problem, we would go down and kill the 5 people, then turn the fucking train around and kill the other one.
Probably. But no, you know what? You're pretty accurate. And that's because we couldn't trust me to what would happen if we got off the rails.
Yeah.
I had to play it close to the chest on that one.
So your shirt reminded me. I've been meaning to talk to you about this because I know it's going to make you sad.
No, wait. Hold on. I'm still waiting for your 9/11 joke.
We'll get there.
No, I want to get there now.
In the video.
Do it now.
It's in the video.
No, hold on. I want to know.
Because we have breaking news.
I have a feeling this is going to be political.
The volume on that's going to have to be brought
it's gonna
down
have
for
to-
sure.
Yeah. So Billabong, Hollister, all those surf clothing companies shutting down.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's the gay shit you wear, so I figured you'd be
No,
upset.
dude, for one, I have not worn Hollister or Billabong in fucking
20 years.
20 years.
I don't know. Your shirt looks like surfboards, so it fucking reminded me of it.
It says air. Air.
but it's in the form of surfboards.
And Nike ain't going nowhere.
Well, yeah, I know that.
They get way too much money for me a month.
Maddie went to the Nike store at the Grapevine Mills Mall.
Yeah.
And she sent me just one picture of a pair of Nike Jordans that she wanted. And then she had like 20 other pictures. She's like, Dad, I want these. I want these. I want these. I said, when you quit being a little fucking heathen, maybe I'll get you a pair.
That's when you tell her, get yourself a fucking job and get them.
We just had to go buy
Ashley another pair.
No, Jackson track spikes today. So
he's running track now.
Yeah,
he's been running track.
No, he hasn't.
No, he's been running cross country and football.
Oh, yeah.
And basketball.
And then now he does track, and he'll be starting select in probably 1st of April.
God, that sounds so miserable.
And we have decided, well, we haven't confirmed, but
you're going to put him in baseball now?
No, he don't want to play baseball.
Okay, good.
Yeah. He played baseball up until 4th grade.
I don't know.
And then he woke up one day and was like, it was 3rd grade. He was like, I don't want to play baseball anymore. And I was like, all right, give it one more season. If you don't want to do it, we'll walk away.
What was your point in making him go one more season?
Just to make sure, because his problem is he would always get stuck in outfield, right? And he didn't.
So fucking boring.
It is. At that age, at 3rd grade, it's very boring because it's very rare that a kid's going to hit it out there.
If you get put outfield or fucking shortstop, at that age, you're fucking done. So you're gonna hate baseball.
The third end of middle to the end of the 3rd grade season, he was getting more reps at shortstop and second base.
Yeah.
So he was enjoying it a little more. So I was like, fuck. Next year he'll be on deck because he was the older boy on the team at that point, because it was 3rd and 4th grade.
Yeah.
So I was like, give it one more season. Let's see how you are with top dog, and you get
all the reps for that position or whatever.
Yeah. And he got a lot of reps at shortstop in 2nd, 4th grade. And I mean, he got a lot of play time.
Yeah.
And he still didn't like it. So I wanted to give him one more season, just make sure it's not what you like.
Yeah.
No,
I get it. I was just curious.
And like I've always told him, the second you're done with sports, any sport, all sports, the second you're done, we will pack up shop and walk away.
Yeah.
See, and that's what I like about how you do that. You're not one of those parents that you're going to play this sport and this sport and this sport. You spend all this money and all this time doing these sports because he wants to.
Yeah.
Which still sounds absolutely fucking miserable to me, but
it is a nightmare on the schedule.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, just like this past season in basketball, like the fact that we've spent 4 years playing select in the summers and him seeing a higher level of competition from like Dallas and San Antonio and all that.
Yeah.
Dude, they fucking crushed everybody in their district. Dude, they beat every team by at least 25 points.
Jeez.
And
what was the final?
Yeah.
What was the final score of that game we went to? What was it, like 50 something to like 15?
Yeah. The most any team scored on them was 25.
Gotcha.
But it was like 25 to 48 was that. But so seeing that, like it's paying off. Like I said, I'm not one of those parents, like I'll never tell him he won't make it in the league.
Yeah.
I won't ever tell him that. But realistically, if this can pay for his college education somehow, whether it's full ride, and I'm not even thinking D1 schools, I'm thinking D2, D3. Like if he could get a full ride to SWAU and get a good fucking college education, and he's not putting me and his mom out or crippling himself in debt with student loans,
trade school,
like that's a win for me. And he may want to go trade school.
Yeah, that's what Riker wants to do. He wants to go to a trade school.
I feel like nobody needs to look down on trade schools because we all need them.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's Riker. He originally wanted to be a child psychiatrist.
Okay.
Changed his mind on that, which I was going to, I'm supporting him, whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Yeah.
Now after spending the summer working with his uncle at his uncle's auto shop. He wants to be a mechanic now.
Okay.
So he wants to go to a trade school.
I was going to tell him,
fucking
don't go HVAC.
No,
like
no.
it'll always be there, but that
It's
is
miserable.
one of the it's one of the worst businesses to get in, and my father-in-law will tell you that.
Yeah. No, for Christmas he got a 300-piece tool set.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, and he was excited about it. Which I'm excited that he was excited about a fucking tool set.
But yeah, no. When Jackson was like 4 or 5 and he was old enough to start sports, we put him in everything.
Yeah.
Because I told Ashley, I was like, we need to find out. Because like my sister was never pushed to do sports. So she never knew if she liked them or not.
Yeah.
You know, me, I went to my parents. I played 1 season of fucking T-ball and hated it. And then I played football and soccer growing up. And my parents, they paid for the 4-on-4 tournaments. They paid the same thing we do. And the second I wanted to walk away, they were okay with it. So I told Ashley, he's going to try everything, but I'm never going to force him to do it.
Yeah.
And the second he like track, he really didn't want to do track at first, but we told him, we were like, son, just try it. You know,
That's always been my thing with my daughter is give it a shot.
yeah, just try.
And that's it.
Like and I told him, I was like, what is it going to hurt to try track? Like you're not out on weekends or anything. Like you're doing this in school. So,
And you're a fast little fuck.
and I told him, I was like, son, you didn't want to do cross country at first, and then you fucking loved it.
Yeah.
I was like, just try track. If you don't like it this year, I won't ask you to do it next year. But I at least want you to try it now.
Yeah.
You know, just like, because with Rio Vista in the spring, they want you to do track, baseball, or some kind of off season.
Yeah.
Right. And I was like, I'm not going to force you to do baseball because we already know you don't like baseball. So you will try track. Like you're going to give it the old college try. If you don't like it, we'll walk away. So
Right.
I will never force my kids to do anything I want them to. Me and his mom would love for him to play baseball. I enjoyed the fuck out of watching him play baseball. And he was good.
Baseball's so fucking boring.
He was good, but I won't force it.
Yeah.
If he come to me and was like, Dad, I don't want to do select basketball anymore. Awesome. You're saving me $1,000. Thank you. Thank you.
Get my fucking weekends back. Well,
Yeah.
And the wear and tear on the vehicle, the gas, the oil, the hotels.
Yeah, the hotels are what's fucking killer. But no, we're going as far, this year we're me and Stetson and London are looking at starting our own program for them.
Yeah.
Because I'll have to tell you guys off air or whatever, but his program that he usually plays with fell through. And of course, we've gotten the recruitment calls and all that. And like March 8th, he's going to go play with the team to see if he likes it out of Whitney. But I don't like that coach, so I won't. I don't like the way she is a fucking cunt.
Uh-huh.
And she's a great as far as like coaching, but she has no sportsmanship. And she teaches her boys to not have sportsmanship.
That's unfortunate.
And
That's a shitty adult.
And my son will not play for a coach like that. Especially if I'm paying $1,000. If he wants to pay the $1,000, he can play for whatever fucking team he wants.
That's one of those coaches that doesn't walk out onto the field and shake hands.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's just embarrassing.
Yeah, and she is. I mean, as far as teaching like fundamentals and shit, like her boys are good.
Yeah.
I will not lie. Her boys are good. One of our players played for them last summer.
Yeah.
And they were good, but they were little fucking shits and they were unsportsmanlike as fuck. And they even got kicked out of a tournament because of her attitude.
Wow.
And so, but yeah, I won't ever force him to do anything he doesn't want to do. He's his own person.
Well, I mean, fuck. That's why Riker didn't do any sports until fucking last year when he decided he wanted to do swimming.
Yeah.
So now let me ask you a question. If Jackson had decided I don't want to do any sport from the get-go, what would you have done?
We would have looked into some kind of music lesson. We don't want our kids to just sit around.
No, I understand.
You know what I'm
that.
saying? So we would have found whatever his niche was. It could have been karate. You know, we even tried karate. He didn't, you know, he liked the fact that he got to break a board.
Put Emma in that shit. I think she'd love it.
No, I don't even want to give her the option.
Right? Do not teach her how to fucking
Beat people up. Yeah.
How is it that you're willing to put your son in anything but not Emma?
Because I'm looking at their characteristics, their makeup.
I honestly think Emma would be really good at karate, jujitsu, something to that effect, and it would help. She'd not only be able to hone the skills, but
if she didn't have anything else going on, I would be all for it. But she does cheer in the fall. She does tumble year round. She does basketball in the winter, and she does volleyball in the fall and spring.
God, that sounds so miserable.
So I don't feel like adding something else to that.
I am so thankful that my daughter says band and that's it.
Yeah.
I said, cool.
And that's another thing. She was doing piano lessons and she's wanting to start that back up too.
Oh God.
So but that's my thing is like, why not? That gives them more opportunity to get a scholarship for something. I'm looking at 10 years down the road. Like I want them to be able to go to college, and she wants to be a teacher. So she's going to have to go to college.
I'm looking at no years down the road, and I can't afford that shit right now.
It's
Yeah.
with Jackson. It's, we get very fortunate. Like the program that we've done the last 3 years has been very affordable, and you can do like 2 installments. So you're not having to fork out the full 1,000 right off the bat. And I say 1,000, this program was not 1,000. Will you grab me one? Yeah.
Yes, please.
So you get to break it up, but like
That's still
a lot of the
fucking
recruitment,
money.
well, the recruitment calls I get, they're like, listen, if he'll come play for us, you only have to pay half. Like
I get that.
It's like, dude, honestly, it's like they're recruiting him to go to college.
So they're sucking your dick to get him to come play for them.
That's why I'm glad that my son's smart.
No, but
He's not athletic.
Yeah. And,
My daughter's just a lazy piece of shit.
well,
Actually, she's really good at music. Like she can listen to a song for like 30 seconds, like a 30-second piece of a song, and play it note for note on her clarinet. Like her music is her thing. Like I'm so thankful that she wanted to do band.
everybody has a thing. You've just got to figure out what your thing is.
My thing's smoking pot.
Marshall's is smoking dick.
Yeah.
No,
Okay. Okay.
I don't smoke them. That's the thing.
Yeah, he just takes that meat straight.
Everyone has a
He likes
different
his
flavor.
dick like he likes his coffee.
Black.
It's strong as fuck.
I don't drink coffee, so no.
Well, then he doesn't like his dick like he likes his coffee. He likes his dick like he likes his Dr. Pepper.
A little bit spicy.
Dark and cold.
Whoa.
Wow. No.
Fuck.
I don't know.
God damn it.
No,
Jeez.
we just knew our kids were going to do something.
Yeah.
We just had to navigate what that is.
Right on.
And we've been very fortunate to find it early on and just progress through.
Right on. That works.
So, yeah, I'm not a piece of shit dad, assholes.
Nobody said you were. I
Good.
mean, you got a guilty conscience or
Yeah, a
something?
little bit.
Okay.
No, I mean, I still think he's a piece of shit.
It's like I
father.
support my kid, but I also beat the shit out of him behind closed doors. You know?
and
I
their
mean, that's the only way to do it.
and their mama too.
Yeah, fuck. No, I'm too scared of that.
I'm just saying, what do you tell a woman with 2 black eyes?
None,
Nothing. You've already told her twice.
That's
yeah.
right.
Okay. We getting into videos now?
What's black, blue, and red?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
What is it, Marshall?
Andrew's wife. He's already told her.
No.
No, that was
No.
stupid. That was dumb.
That's fine. I'll
Anybody
cut it
that
out.
knows me and knows Ashley knows I'm too scared of Ashley to put hands on her.
For real.
That bitch is, dude, the other day we were sitting there and we were watching, forget what we were watching. And it's like the third time I've told this story to people, but like this was, I know I joke, but this is when I knew I was genuinely scared of Ashley, right? We're watching something, and it had something to do about a guy cheating, right? And she looked at me and she goes, if you even thought about it, I'd fucking kill you. And I was like, okay. And she was like, no, not pew pew. She goes, I'd kill you and they'd never know. And then started laughing, right? And I was like,
yeah.
Okay.
God damn you, psychotic bitch.
Yeah, dude, I was like,
she's like, I will kill you and the cops will help me hide the body.
yeah, dude. Like, I was like, fuck. Do I even think about that? She works for the sheriff's department.
Yep.
Yeah.
She knows some people.
You're fucked.
See what I'm saying though? Like, I was like, that moment, I was like, this bitch really has like a crazy switch that she hasn't even in 17 years has not fully flipped on. Like she's only giving me pieces.
She teases the light switch like she's going to just to let you know and make you understand. Don't make me turn this switch on.
She's hit the choke on the crazy, but she has not turned that motherfucker over.
Yeah, she hasn't cranked the engine on crazy yet.
And that scares me.
Give it time.
That fucking scares me.
Just don't do it.
And she's not like hurt herself crazy.
No, she's hurt you crazy.
She's like shoot up a post office crazy.
As long as it ain't mine.
Clint's like, just pick any other one and I'm good with it.
Matter of fact, have her go. No,
yeah, don't
I'm not
say
gonna
that.
say that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That can and will be held against you in a court of law.
I'm not gonna say it.
I was joking. She would never shoot up a post office, but come on, if you want to make it real, let's make it real.
No.
All right, let's get into videos.
Okay.
Speaking of which, all these are supplied by Clint today.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
So
they are indeed.
And there's like 30 of them.
There's like
7.
So this is the
God damn you,
dude.
fucker.
Listen, if there was a Morgan Freeman line to narrate my life, that line right there is it.
I love this kid.
I was not prepared.
This is an amazing child. This child.
I say that more daily than any other thing I say.
What?
I was not prepared.
you're not gonna be prepared.
No, you're not.
Okay. The fucking hair, dude.
It just hit the second tower.
Yes.
Tower.
Just
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. Play it again, but watch just the look in her eyes.
Pretty sure that's a boy, maybe.
No, it's a girl.
It just hit the second tower.
She's so excited about it.
Oh, fucking little Ahmed.
It just hit the second tower.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So that was.
I don't know whether those parents deserve a medal or a prison sentence.
Maybe both.
This is the. So on the back of that one.
That's cute. That's must be a video about Jackson.
Oh, I know. I think I've seen this
Just
one,
wait. Just wait.
White privilege on the front. Hell yeah.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Hold on.
It's a black guy, isn't it?
White people parking in handicapped spots.
Fucking black guy.
So, okay, so that black guy, he's actually
If you say a quarter white, I'm gonna punch you. That was the blackest black guy I've
driving
ever
Massa's
seen.
truck.
Driving what?
Massa's truck.
there you go.
Took me a second. It's got to be a buddy's truck. Like,
No, it's not.
no.
No, this guy is a God damn it, I can't remember what his name is. Anyway, no, he is a true MAGA supporter. Like
Oh,
this
hell yeah.
guy is all about making fun
He's
of
fucking
the libtards.
Dave Chappelle's guy. The blind black guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? Something Bigsby.
Yeah, Clayton Bigsby.
Clayton Bigsby. Yeah. Dude, hey, I mean, listen, some black dudes are fucking country as fuck. I worked with one at Silverleaf. Like the countryest motherfucker, like on weekends would go bull riding, right?
Yeah.
This motherfucker's parents were from Nigeria, and this dude's name was Tristan Obinigba. Right?
Digma.
The darkest black guy you would ever see.
Like you didn't know he was around until he smiled.
yeah. Dude, he used to make jokes like that.
I mean,
But the most country motherfucker ever.
Yeah.
Like, would
okay,
pull up.
but see, that's the thing. You have different styles of black. You have Nigerian black, you have African black, you have American black, you have all these different styles, and they look at themselves differently.
And cue racist punchline now.
That is the how long have I known you? Fucking 7 years?
Yeah,
and that is
something
the
like that.
most racist fucking thing I've ever heard you
He's
say.
not wrong, though.
I was going to say, am I?
There is a big difference in cultures.
I didn't say he was wrong. I just said
But it's not really racist because he wasn't talking down on them. Now you'll never know what he said.
yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
So
God.
so you can't see the caption because of the fucking hashtags.
God damn, I hate that.
Yeah, I
That
know.
annoys the piss out of me.
But the caption says, out of all the races, which one do you dislike the most?
Oh,
Or which one is the worst race?
I've seen these.
Out of all races, what would you say is your least favorite race?
Listen, as a true Southern white male, my parents believe this. My grandparents definitely believe this. The worst race has to be the 43rd annual Daytona 500, February 18th, 2001. Turn 4, last lap. The day NASCAR died. The race that took Dale Earnhardt from us.
Out of all races, out of all races,
I've seen a couple of others.
I appreciate that guy for killing racism in a second.
Yeah.
Because you know that video was set out to be
a bait video.
Oh,
yeah.
And he started it off with the, I
Well,
got
yeah.
you in the, I had you in the first half.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn
But I've
it.
also seen other ones where they'll ask them like, "What's the funniest race you've ever seen?" And somebody's like, "Special Olympics."
Yes, I've seen that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that really is the funniest race, though.
Okay, so this is,
By leaps and falls.
oh.
Sometimes bounds, depending on how hard they bounce off the track.
I hate it here.
You're welcome, Clint. You're welcome.
This is absolutely fucking hilarious.
This bitch.
This is diabolical.
Okay.
How many times can I catfish the same guy on Tinder? Argyle? Yeah? So excited for this date. I'm Lexi. I'm so excited to meet you.
No, I'm not doing this, man.
No. We could have had a wonderful date.
Have a day.
I'll see you later. I hope that
He said,
Argyle
"Have a
is
date."
excited for his next date with Aubrey.
What's up? It's me, Aubrey.
Hear me out. Hear me out. This time I'm Aubrey. I'm Aubrey for real this time.
That's fucked
Dude's
up.
fucking genius.
Look,
Oh, it gets better.
you can't call the cops on me. You can't call the cops on Drake.
I've been catfished by the same guy like twice, and I just want to make sure that you're like a real person.
Yeah, I'm real.
Not my day. Yeah, you're real. This is gonna be awesome. All right, cool. I'll see you soon.
See ya.
Yo, get the fuck.
How many times can I
Fucking
catfish the same guy?
diabolical, dude. Oh my God.
I
Hey,
mean,
can we see how many times we can get Clint to catfish somebody?
oh, dude. I mean,
Would Steph be okay if we used you as a catfish prop?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, then yeah, we're gonna do it.
oh man, that
We
would,
need to read.
that would be something for the Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catfish videos.
And not only that, but we need to get back into his Tinder profile we made him and make some updates.
yeah, it definitely needs to be up.
Dude, speaking of that, we need to look that up and see how many hits you've got on that thing now.
It's probably deactivated by now.
I don't know.
How long do they just deactivate accounts? We'll find that out a little bit. Oh, and I'm not letting you forget. I'm still waiting on your fucking 9/11 joke.
The fucking
That
plane!
was the video.
No,
no, he didn't say
that-
joke. He was talking about the video.
You said you had a 9/11 joke.
And then I clarified that it was a video.
Yeah, he really.
It's not
did.
my fault you don't fucking listen.
He really did.
Fucking cunt.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Every fucking time.
I mean,
You know, I'm getting sick of you two picking on me.
Well, do better.
I can't.
so
And you
it's
know
only,
this.
it's only taken what, 2 years?
Get good.
I can't, and you know this.
Sounds
That's
like
my disability.
sounds like a
I
personal
can't get
problem.
better.
no, as the kids say nowadays, sounds like a skill issue.
Damn, fam. It's kind of sus.
Fucking.
It's not my fault you're the op.
Dude, Jackson referred to himself. Listen.
Fucker.
Hey!
Beer, man.
That's all right. The carpet will soak it up.
Yeah, but it got on my shoes.
Yeah, well.
Motherfucker.
Jackson referred to himself as a Wizard of Oz the other day.
Wow.
I was like, if that's not the most clever one I've heard so
I
far.
like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
Because he was talking about like his ex-girlfriend's trying to get back with him, right?
No, sir. No, sir.
Is that oh yeah.
Don't-
But anyways, his ex-girlfriend's trying to get back with him, and he's like, I'm not about it. And I was like, okay. I was like, so you're not trying to rizz her up? I was like, you're not the Risley Bear? And he was like, nah, bro, I'm the Wizard of Oz. And I was like, shut your fucking mouth.
Don't let your mama hear that.
Fucking love it.
Yeah, I was like, this motherfucker. He looked at me, and his mom was like, well, what do you want to do for your birthday? And he looked at me and goes, Twin Peaks?
Yeah, buddy.
And his mom was like, hell no.
Why is your wife so
hold on,
against
hold on.
Twin Peaks?
I don't know, because she knows he's been before. And I looked at him, I said, son, I'll come get you from school early. He looked at me and goes, my guy. I was like, I got you, dude.
My nickel.
My ninja.
Yeah.
We had that conversation
We
today.
did earlier, yeah.
So, yeah, this is us in 50 years.
Oh, Lord.
Wait, well, hold on. When you say us, are you talking about us specifically?
Yes.
Or are you talking about the human race in general?
Yes.
No, he's talking about us three
Yes.
specifically.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's try this.
Just
again.
Those
randomly
trans people
mute
back
your
in the
audio.
day. Yeah, but then Donald Trump and Elon Musk, they made the Holocaust too, and wiped them out during World War III. Yeah, and then Elon Musk in about 2026 came out as a cyborg.
I read the history books.
Yeah, they made a bunch of cyborg robots that gave everyone sloppy.
Right. Yeah.
Gluck gluck. They
Well,
gave everyone
then-
gluck gluck. They made gluck gluck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go to bed. Okay.
He's going off on. He's doing one of those talks.
And they had quantum computers that bent us over and fucked us
Right.
type shit.
Yeah.
I miss the trans people. They existed, I swear. Oh, and
Yeah,
those trans people
that's
back then.
that's yeah, that's
It's pretty accurate.
That's an accurate
Like,
statement.
That dude is like a mold of the three of us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love his fucking videos, dude, where he's like at a fucking grocery store. This is how you talk to big titted goth girls.
I've seen that one.
What?
Yes, you
dude,
haven't seen
find
that?
that
No.
video and
Okay.
show him this one.
Holy fuck, dude.
Now wait, is this his actual profile?
I think so, maybe.
Click on that. I wonder if it's there, if it is his actual profile.
Yes, it does seem to be his actual
Because
profile.
this guy's fucking.
So this is a younger guy.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck, dude, that
He's-
threw me off. He looked like he was in his...
Well, he had a filter on.
he's
Oh, okay.
he's probably around our age.
Okay. That makes a hell of a lot more sense.
Yeah, he did the he
Play that one,
yes.
please. Because goddamn, that one's funny.
Just mid. It was mid. It was mid. It was nothing.
Our roommate is a Drake
spectacular.
fan.
Kendrick fans were just glazing him.
Glazing him.
Drake's had enough.
Chill.
Just mid. It was mid.
Yeah.
I feel that, though.
Oh
Like,
man.
that performance was mid. Wasn't bad,
Yeah.
but it wasn't great.
Let's see if I can look up one of his fucking.
I don't know, like a search function or anything.
Yeah, I don't know if there is. Maybe no. If it'll load. Don't just fucking sit there with dead air, motherfuckers. Talk.
Dude, I mean, this girl's tits had me flabbergasted.
Oh, play that one.
That's a drag queen.
He does shit like this. He'll dress up just like that, go to a fucking grocery store with a big titty goth chick.
But the thing is, he actually really is kind of like really respectful of these people.
Yeah.
Like he fucking just makes it for the content, and
How
he's
to
not
teach a gay
just
to talk correctly. Let's begin. Say hi. Hey, girl. That was incorrect. Say hi. Hey, baby. Hi, as in H-I.
Oh, just hi?
Yeah. Hi, honey. Hi. Hi. That was spelled H-I-I-I, capital I, capital I, rainbow flag emoji. Let's try another word. Say yes.
Yes.
Say yes, but without the zestiness and the gayness.
and the gayness.
No matter how I say it's gonna be gay, because like I'm gay.
Your accent is so beautiful. Where do gays come from to get that accent?
Gays are everywhere. We come from everywhere.
Thank you so much to this gay foreigner.
Gay foreigner.
I'm too slay to not be gay.
Anyway, this guy's good.
Yeah, he does stupid fucking videos like that all the time, dude.
I want to see the
big
titty goth girl.
Let me see if
video.
I can pull it up. Hold on.
Okay.
Isn't that one it?
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's good.
She really does have big titties too. Go figure.
Don't all goth girls have big titties?
No.
Oh.
It's a blanket statement.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Now, about 95% of them have thick thighs.
Yeah, that's true. That's factual.
Yeah.
This is how to talk to a goth girl. A dommy mommy. Let's begin.
Dommy mommy.
Can you step on me, please?
Sure.
Wow. Everything I've dreamed. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I'm so disappointed by that.
Yeah, there's better ones.
Okay.
But yeah, that's essentially, yeah. Let's see if I can pull up a better one. How to respectfully talk to women. A guide for men.
Nice.
Oh God, I don't think I've seen this one.
I'm here with my neighbor and his friend with a fat ass.
Click continue without
how to
login
talk to
or
a female
it doesn't matter.
respectfully. Let's begin.
There we go.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing great. See, that was a normal conversation.
That had to be the
and
goth
it was-
chick, right?
I'm here with my neighbor and his friend
Yeah.
with a fat ass. And I'm going to show you how to talk to a female respectfully. Let's begin. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing great. See, that was a normal conversation.
100% his
and it
name's
was
Kyle.
Appropriate.
Yeah,
And I looked in the
100%
eyes the
it's
whole
Kyle.
time. Now my neighbor's going to show you how to not talk to a female respectfully. Let's begin.
Sorry about that. But I just want to say, your girl butt is fantastic, and I would love to brunch. Maybe I can, I don't know, hit?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
For sure. So you want lie? Like,
Sure.
And that was how not to talk to a female respectfully. And my neighbor is repulsive. And that wasn't respectful. He didn't look her in the eyes once. And the
I
eyes
respectfully
are a
disagree.
window to the soul. Thank you so much for watching. Now you get a Respecting Women badge and some gold stars. So make sure to click like so this app knows what kind of content you want to watch. Comment amen. I won't be hanging out with my neighbor anytime soon.
Oh man. Yeah.
All right. Before we get into the next one, let's go ahead and get into a little segment I like to call Let's Ask Clint. Clint, why do people always say life is short? It's the longest thing you'll experience. I come out swinging.
Yeah.
Because you never know how long it's going to be.
Yeah, but it's still the longest thing you'll experience.
See, and there's a dick joke to be made here. But I'm not
Go for it. Go for it.
I'm more respectful than that.
That's fine. All right, let me ask you this. If you're trying to fail and you succeed, did you fail or did you succeed?
You succeeded at failing.
Yeah, but did you fail or did you succeed?
Yes.
You failed successfully.
Okay.
Task failed successfully.
This one right here fucked me up. Since yawning is contagious, do you think someone just yawned for the first time and it never quit spreading?
No.
Are you sure, though?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Because if that were true, there would always be somebody yawning.
How do you know there's not?
I mean, I don't know there's not.
There's a lot of square footage in the earth to cover.
But that's if I yawned right now, who the fuck is around? But that's what I'm saying. If I were the first one to yawn, there's nobody else around that did it. I wouldn't know. Therefore, it wouldn't be fucking contagious.
You're talking about it.
That's your own fucking fault.
I know.
Okay, so I have a question.
Okay.
This is part of your yawning thing, okay?
Okay.
How long does it have to be in between yawns before it's considered not spreading a yawn?
Like a new yawn?
Like a new
I'm
yawn.
trying so fucking hard not to yawn right now.
Ooh, this is a good one. Do twins ever realize one of them wasn't planned?
Ooh, that is a good one. Fuck, I don't know, man. Do we know any twins?
I mean, I know a couple sets that I haven't talked to in forever. I went to school with them, but
I don't know.
that's fucked up, though, isn't it?
It is.
Do you think they ever talk about it? Like,
I mean,
I'm the one that mom and dad wanted, not you. And
But how do they know which one's which?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, here's my thing: is I don't think one specific one was planned. I think it's just a matter of fact that one of them has to realize one of us was not planned.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then you fight to the death to find out which one is supreme.
Sometimes they do that in the womb.
You know? All right, last one. And this is one I just want you to think about. It's not a question. If you rob a bank, you won't have trouble with rent, food, or bills for the next 10 years, whether you're successful or not.
That is correct. That is 100% correct.
You've heard that one?
3 hots and a cot.
But have you heard that one?
Yeah.
I don't want to end on that one then. All right, here you go. The only part of your reflection you can lick is your tongue.
Son of a bitch.
Look at this one. I aim to get you, but when I get that look out of him, that's a double bump.
Nah, fuck it. I'm going to lick my fucking forehead by the end of the night.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Hold on. Now I got to try. Hold up, motherfuckers.
Some bullshit right
It
there.
is bullshit.
Dude, have you seen the reflection videos?
Yes, and that's so
that
fucking
angle,
stupid.
that angle video bullshit.
Yeah, dude, like how does the fucking...
Because that's how sight works. Yes, you can't see the reflection, but somebody else that's seeing you seeing the reflection still can see the reflection.
Yeah, but how do we... Like if you're just in the bathroom yourself with that up,
Yeah.
the reflection knows what you're doing behind the towel.
It's the camera angle and the.
I know that shows both sides, but it's the simple fact that the mirror's still catching that for some reason. It's fucking weird.
Because
it's an optical illusion.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's a segment we like to call Let's Ask Clint.
Birds aren't real.
I am still amazed.
Why has that not been added to the sound card for his...
It will be. Hold on. Now that
Okay.
we know, it will be. But I'm still
And why
amazed.
did it take you fucking 2 seasons to finally add that in there?
I didn't fucking think about it till now.
But I'm still
I like
amazed at how he knows exactly when in the bong hit sequence to hit the clamps.
It's a feeling, man. It's a feeling.
Like
really
he knows,
is.
like, okay, is this the big bubble or is this the little bubble?
yeah, it's too personal for him.
It really is.
Yeah.
That's why I'm still amazed. I'm like, fuck, he's good.
That's
I would
not even
love-
a big bong hit.
And I know there's a way to do it, but I would love to run an analytic of the timing that he does that, because there's been a couple of times that he's like, fuck, I hit it too soon. But he pointed out he hit it too soon.
I know.
I would love to see, like, if it perfectly matches up every week of the timing he hits the give him
Are
the
you
clamp
talking
or the
time
clamp
of video or are you talking just when he hits the
in the
sound?
intro.
Okay.
Like the time of the intro,
Okay.
when he hits the intro button, the time he hits.
So from the
clamp.
start of the bong hit to when he hits the clamps, that's the time we want to see. Okay.
I want to see the analytic because I guarantee you it's within.
I will tell you an
0.8 of a second.
I will tell you an easy way to do that.
How?
Go watch the goddamn videos.
No, that's too
I
much
listen
work.
to the audio.
Watch the videos. You can time it.
That's too much work. I don't even listen to the audio.
You know, it's a fireable offense, right?
I'm like fucking 4 episodes behind.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought you were going to say.
Yeah.
You made it sound like you don't ever watch.
Oh no. I watch, like, I'll get like, fuck, I'm off all week this week, so I'll probably catch back up.
What are you off all week for?
Because I fucking took a week off.
I didn't realize contract employees got PTO.
Fuck yeah, we do. I
Called a
had
CBA, baby.
Hey, did you see that Trump is making it to where overtime can't be taxed? That's not helpful to me at all.
No, it's greatly helpful to me if it happens.
Yeah.
Just like these $8,000 Doge dividend checks.
I've heard 5, I've heard 72.
I've heard 9,500.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all speculation at this point.
I think that's more likely to happen than
don't.
the untaxed.
No, I think the untaxed overtime is more likely to happen than the dividend checks.
No,
If
because you got to think, for one, the government and the
You
government
realize
makes,
Congress has to approve any of this.
Yeah, but I think they're more likely to
Allow the dividend check
Yeah.
versus not taxing
because
overtime.
you got to think that's one lump sum that they're out of.
Yeah, but the funny thing is you're going to get taxed on that because it's the fucking IRS. So yeah, they might send
No.
out a check for $8,000,
No,
but you're only going to get
because
like 6,500 of it.
I never know. No, it's going to be just like
Like the fucking economic stimulus payments that you had to pay back and counted as earned income on your fucking taxes.
Did you?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't do my
they
taxes.
say
We're gonna get
they,
fucked either
they
way.
say it's a stimulus check. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Trump supporter and I'm glad he's doing what he's doing to get rid of waste and everything else.
dude.
First of all,
You look at how much wasted money they have found.
well, not only that, but I honestly don't think the numbers are as high as they say. I think they're off probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 to 6 billion, roughly.
That's still 5 or 6 billion that the government has been wasting of our money.
I understand.
That fucking,
Secondly,
which is, I know they were doing it.
it needed to be done.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Regardless, because the past 100 years they've probably been fucking us over,
Oh yeah.
or probably even at the start of the country.
Can we do away with property tax? Like, I'm already paying taxes when I buy it. Why am I still paying taxes?
And just
on it?
imagine if you and Ashley die, then the kids have to pay an inheritance tax on that if they keep the house, or they have to pay a probate tax. Then they have to pay a sales tax when they sell the house. Then they have to pay taxes on the taxes.
You don't pay an inheritance tax.
You know what would get rid of all of that?
You don't, because
if it's over a certain amount, you do.
No, the DDA was technically considered an inheritance.
I'm sorry, you're right. It's a gift tax, not an inheritance tax. My bad.
Well, no, I didn't pay taxes on that.
I understand, but I guarantee you there were taxes taken out of it before
No.
y'all ever got y'all's money.
No, sir.
I know.
A, because we were double covered on it, because one, you don't pay taxes on settlements. Two,
I don't see how, because technically I would assume the IRS would try to fuck you and say
No.
that's earned income. of some
the
sort.
only thing we've had to pay taxes on that money on is what's the word? I don't know. Being in the account, gaining money, the interest that it's accrued.
Yeah, you paid a dividend tax.
Yeah,
Or
the
an
interest is
yeah.
accrued in the account. But as far as the money I got, I almost said how much. No, sir.
$75 billion.
No, fuck. I wish. we wouldn't be sitting in this if that's how much.
No, we'd
was.
have our own actual building.
Yeah. 100%. I would buy real estate and build an actual
it out.
studio.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be in some shed whacking off.
I think people
off in a tool shed.
Hey, that's another thing for the Patreon.
In a van
down by the river.
God, that was amazing.
It sucks that I'll never be able to do that costume again because I threw the coat away.
You can get another coat.
Not like that one though. I'm not wasting the money on that.
$7 the only reason at Goodwill, man.
Right?
Come on now. I know they have coats big enough to fit you.
No,
I've
I
seen
know,
them.
but not blue and plaid like that. Like
you don't know that.
That was like the perfect coat for him.
That
wasn't even
90-year-old
planned.
man probably died yesterday, and his daughter sent all the shit to Goodwill. You probably get another one.
Regardless, I didn't have to pay taxes on that money at all.
I could be wrong on the inheritance tax, but
I think the only time you have to pay taxes on something like that is if it accrues interest. Like selling a house, you do have to pay taxes on that. Like if you
we get
inherit
taxed.
the house,
That's the shitty thing. We get taxed on taxes on tax on taxes. And
Yes.
It's just a rolling door of every which way the government can screw you out of fucking money.
yeah, 100%.
And it pisses me off.
And that's why I feel like the dividend will be more likely because it's one lump sum. Like it's going to be, this is how much money they're getting versus how much money they're going to lose if they don't get, because you get taxed at a higher rate on time and a half.
Yeah, 33 fucking percent.
Yeah. Now think over all of Americans who get overtime. Think of how much money the government's out if they
didn't tax the overtime.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
because
you got to look at long-term numbers.
Because that's the shitty thing. I can work an extra 10 to 12 hours of fucking pay period, and by the time they tax my regular pay versus my overtime pay, I'm only making an extra like $250 a paycheck.
Exactly.
Versus if I wasn't, it'd be an extra $700 to $800
Exactly.
a paycheck.
So think about that over the span of 4 years. We're looking at Trump's last 4 years, right? And that's assuming that one of his people don't take over after him, right? Like J.D. Vance.
I hope to God he does. That'd
Dude,
be
if
amazing.
J.D. Vance runs, I'm voting J.D. Vance. But regardless, keep that. But think over a 4-year span, how many Americans get fucking paid overtime? Think of how much money the government's going to be out by not being able to tax that money.
That would be almost 0.25% of the national
Fucking
debt,
nuts.
probably.
Fucking nuts.
You know what would take care of the entire national debt?
Is if everybody was like, fuck it. We'll call it square and start over.
Tax the rich.
They already
tax them at 50%.
Tax them more.
They already
bullshit.
Okay, hold on. Hold the fucking phone. First of all, the 1%ers pay the most tax regardless. The tax codes are written in a way in which these people that are in the 1% understand the tax code, A, and B, are rich enough to be able to pay people to follow the letter of the tax code and get to those loopholes, which in turn drops their income level to a percentage that is close to middle class.
And honestly,
that is not their fault for understanding how the tax code fucking works and making it work for them instead of against
I ain't
them.
mad at them for it.
I understand your point of view, Clint, but you can be as mad as you want about it.
Here's my thing. Why should the 1%ers be penalized more just because they've had a hungrier hustle than anybody?
Because most of them haven't. Most of them have generational wealth.
No.
And even if it is generational wealth, they still understand how to work the tax code in their favor.
Look at Trump, though.
Trump admitted to the fact that he uses them. He's like, you use them, Hillary.
But
I use them. Every fucking 1%er uses these tax codes.
How much they give to charity, not because they're charitable people, but because they get the fucking tax break.
Because once you give a certain amount of charitable donations, that drops your taxable income by fuck all.
Yeah.
And if you donate enough, you might even be able to say, hey, give me that money back later.
Let's look at Trump the businessman, not Trump the president, okay?
I gotta pee.
Okay.
I don't ever look at him as Trump the president.
Okay, look at Trump the businessman. He started his business by taking I think it was like a $5 million loan from his dad.
No, I think it was a little less than that. I think it was like 3.5.
Okay, well, regardless, he took a $3.5 million loan from his dad, right? He built his billions off of that $3 million loan that he paid back. Oh, here comes Lucy. Lucy! What are you doing? Nah, bruh. Nah, bruv. Nah, bruv. I get it. You want to tax the rich people because they have more money than us. I get it. But we can't fault them for having a stronger hustle.
No, we can.
No, we can't.
If they were
That's not fair.
if they were to tax everybody equally to where
they would have way more money. They would have way more money. If they got taxed at our rate, which is me and you get taxed different.
Yeah.
So that's not fair. I should be taxed at what you're taxed at. Right? Because you're talking about everybody should be taxed the same, right?
But, and I may have misspoke on that. Because I don't know enough about finances to actually say how much we need to be taxed.
See, you're talking about taxing the rich more.
Yes.
Okay, let's start on this baseline. What do you consider rich? How much?
If you have enough money to buy yourself a private jet, that's too much money.
But that's finance. And a lot of them...
I could tell you right now, 98% of these billionaires and trillionaires and these millionaires, they don't have any physical assets. 98%
Yeah,
of
because it's in somebody else's name in case they get fucked.
Of their money is liquid assets.
Yeah.
Or stock,
like
investments.
All of that. Mark Cuban. He was talking about, he's like, as far as physical cash, he goes, I'm poor. He goes, all of my money is tied into other dividends because he invests in so many companies. But no, I want to know, I want a hard number of what you think rich is that needs to be taxed more.
I can't give you that because I don't know enough about finances.
Okay.
I will
and that's fair.
I'll go ahead and spit it out. I made $98,000 last year. Okay, I filed my taxes, right? By the time my standard deduction and everything was done, I netted $83,000. I was still taxed at 17%.
Shit.
For $83,000.
Me and Steph together made 80.
Okay, so you were probably together, probably with the married standard deduction. That's roughly 22 grand. So y'all were probably only taxed about 12.5 to 15%. And not to mention,
well, no,
to claim,
I mean,
and not
he
to
knows
mention,
enough about
it. I'm not disagreeing with him. I'm just saying I don't know.
Not to mention, you get to claim all 3 kids.
Yeah.
So that right there is your tax credit, your head of household, all of that.
Yeah.
So even though y'all made the same as I did, y'all also with the deductions, the standard deduction, and the children, claiming the children as dependents, y'all got taxed at anywhere between, I'd say 5 to 8% less than what I did, being a single father.
Me and Ashley,
as far as taxes are concerned.
Me and Ashley last year, I think it was like 122. No. We're talking gross, right? Because that's what they tax is the gross.
Yeah, they tax the gross. But
I think it was like in the 160s.
Okay.
And that's because last year I was at Miss at way less pay
and then bumped up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
like this year we're set to clear 190.
Yeah.
Okay, but the thing is, you still get the married deduction.
Yeah.
Which is roughly 22 grand.
Okay.
Then you've got the 2 kids.
We're only getting like 1,800 back. It's embarrassing.
We're getting like 5, I think.
But
Fuck you.
But that's see, and that's the thing. Everybody, depending on their income, their marital status, if they have kids, if they don't have kids, if they went to school, if they are not going to school, all of that matters.
Do y'all qualify for the unearned?
No, we made too much for that.
Made too much now?
Yeah.
Dude, I miss being able to qualify for
God,
that.
I know, dude. Like,
but
being
even
poor
then,
was great.
Dude, even then, when me and Ashley, even when we qualified for the unearned, the most we ever got back was like 4,800.
Oh shit. We got back 8,000, 9,000, fucking.
Well,
but here's my
and
thing
it's people like you that piss me off. No, I'm just kidding.
Because where's that unearned tax income come from?
Not the rich.
Yeah, it does.
Our wallets.
It comes from everybody else who does not qualify for that. Our part of what we pay in goes towards those unearned income.
According to the IRS, I should have paid around $11,500 in taxes last year.
That's crazy.
And Atmos only took out $9,900. So even with even with the tax credits that I got for being in school and a couple of other things, I still owe $1,300.
Damn. I'm just saying, I don't feel like the rich should be taxed anymore because they're already their
Clint, will you
incomes-
do me a favor? Will you look up 2025 tax bracket or tax income percent, something like that, or 2025 tax rate?
Brackets?
Rates. Because this is, I want to see the percentage of what the. So, okay, right there. For tax year 2025, top tax rate remains 37% for individual single taxpayers with incomes greater than $626,000 or $751,600 for married couples. So go ahead and click on that link for me.
And this is straight from the IRS.
This is the IRS website. Yeah, so there's your marginal rates right there. So mine was considered a blended tax rate, which because I got a raise and a bonus and the company pays for the car, the maintenance, all that, and my my insurance and all of that. So
so we're being taxed at 22%.
Yeah.
Because we're not quite, which is, I don't know, because it could be more because.
Y'all are getting taxed at 24%.
Because we didn't gross over 200.
No.
103.
That's individual.
Oh, no. 24.
206 for married
206.
couples
Okay, I see
filing
that. I
jointly.
see that. Yeah.
We file jointly. But we could get bumped up again because she'll get her annual raise, her cost of living raise, and then I'll get my actual annual raise, which will then in return increase my quarterly bonuses.
So
But you know what'll solve all of this?
Don't say communism.
Down with the government.
And then we end up like Cuba, North Korea, and Russia.
We're going to end up like that anyway with fucking the King Trump. He called himself a king.
I mean, he can call himself what he wants as long as he keeps doing what he's doing.
Clint,
no, I'm not going to win this. I know this already.
No,
it's not that.
It has
just
nothing to do with winning.
Here's my thing is like, if you're going to bring statements like that, I need you to have information to back that up. Like, and what makes you think that we are going to end up like Cuba or North Korea because of what Trump's doing? What's Trump doing?
Him and Elon together are turning this country into a hierarchy.
Not really, because the only thing Elon's doing is finding money that the
Elon's
government
running it. Trump's just a mouthpiece.
No.
Yeah.
No.
100%.
No. Trump, no. Because Trump's not doing anything different this term that he didn't want to do last term, but he didn't have the backing of we have Congress and the House now.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't have that. So a lot of his stuff got turned down. He's been wanting to investigate the money that the government has been spending.
I feel that somebody with no political background at all should not be trying to take care of our country's money.
But he has proven time and time again that he is a fucking qualified businessman.
No, I'm talking about Musk, not Trump.
Musk has proven time and time again that he is a qualified businessman.
He's proven that
I don't want a corrupt fucking politician handling my money. I would much rather have a businessman handling my money.
So I will say that, do I agree with the fact they're investigating government spending and waste? Yes. Do I think there probably could be a better way? Yes. But also there is a strict set timeline on how long they have to be able to, that they can investigate the waste and the fraud, which is 180 days from the day, from January 20th. They have 180 days to do this.
Yeah.
So
the Doge website even has a timer on it, doesn't it?
I don't know. I've never looked at the Doge website.
Pretty sure.
But is he going about doing it the right way? Is he going about it furiously and frivolously? Maybe. but it's been needed to be done because our fucking debt to the world is at $37 trillion.
And at the end
Which three of the richest people in the country could take care of.
yeah, but
they choose
but
not to.
It's not on them to do it.
They're part of the country, aren't they?
But they're not
Yeah.
the singularity of the government that took out those loans with other countries.
And I agree with you on that.
Here's
I
my
agree.
thing. They're already taxed higher than we are. So they're already paying more money than we are.
You see, they're taxed higher, yes, but they get out of it with all this other shit that they do.
But the government, Congress, the House, the Senate, all of those people are the ones that wrote the tax code. It's not the businessman or businesswoman's fault that they understand the tax code and can get out of doing whatever they need to do.
If there was some kind of loophole
And I get
that you could do to make it to where you're paying less in taxes, would you not do it?
No.
Why?
Because I don't fucking care. Because it's taxes. We shouldn't have them anyway.
I agree with you 100%.
So in that mindset, wouldn't you want to have to pay the government less than what you're already having to pay them? I would.
I don't give a fuck what I have to
Ashley
pay.
hunts high and low for ways that we can fucking save money.
Oh, me and Mitza do too.
Yeah,
all the time.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna have to spend the money anyway. Fuck it.
I'd rather not give it to somebody.
I would rather it not be taken out before
Especially
I get it.
in the past where we're giving it to a government who's handing it off to fucking companies or to countries who have stressed their hatred for us. And yet our government's sitting there handing them, hey, here's some more money. Let's help you out. The Russia and Ukraine war, they threw out money.
We gave
at
Ukraine at this point, I think, over $400 billion.
And Ukraine hasn't stressed a hatred for us, but at the end of the day, it's like, fuck, we're hemorrhaging financially as a country. Why are we still giving money out?
No, and I agree with that.
That's why Trump is like, fuck that. Let's look at where we're wasting money and let's cut that shit off. Tariffs. My company has been affected by tariffs because we bought a lot of stuff from out of country and now we're having to pay more
for it to come in.
Yeah. But I agree with that because every country that we export or import from does that to us. They tax us so high to import their goods into our country, and we don't do the same to them.
See, and I don't know enough about that to argue back.
But yeah, and
I think you should just argue anyway because it's funny when you're
I'm just saying.
I'm not saying that to
eggs are
argue.
the price of eggs are getting higher.
And they're going to before they come down.
He said day one that the eggs would be lower.
How often do you buy eggs?
I don't.
All right, then shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, asshole.
And
you're going to bring up eggs and you don't even buy them?
I eat them.
That your mama buys?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But no, I mean.
And ladies
I
and
don't know,
gentlemen,
man.
you'll never know what we just said.
He's going to cut this whole fucking bit. Fuck you.
God, dude.
No, I'm not.
Holy shit, that would be funny as fuck.
That
I'm
would
not
be-
gonna lie.
Fucking
That
a
would be a
40
good one.
40-minute segment just gone.
That would be a fucking good one. No,
I get where you're coming from.
I don't know enough about politics to argue back and forth with that.
Well, not even that.
But
Just looking at the rich, you would want them, like you said, the top 3 1%ers could knock out our debt.
Yeah.
No problem. But at the same time, with them already having to pay taxes, and even though they get out of having to pay as much as they should have to pay or whatever, they're still paying an astronomical. You got to think.
But it's only astronomical because of how much they have.
Exactly. But why should we fault them for making so much? Bezos, why should we fault him for figuring out Amazon and saying fuck you to everybody else? We shouldn't.
Because we as a country are one. We're not a bunch of rich people.
How often do you use Amazon? You want
I don't ever use Amazon.
He doesn't have Prime.
I don't ever use Amazon. I deliver it
I
all
live
the
on
fucking
Amazon.
time.
I use Amazon all the time.
I live on it.
Yeah, I know. I don't ever fucking use
that.
it.
But no, I get where you're coming from, like your mentality of it.
Yeah.
But it's not a feasible one, man.
I am more than
Like,
I am more than happy to pay that $16 a month so I can get my shit in 2 days or 1 day.
Here's the problem with that is if we tax them more, we would have to be taxed more.
But if they were,
because that wouldn't be fair to them. And they have enough clout to where they'd be like, fuck that. Why am I paying more? And that's how they've gotten out of it.
Exactly, because they have the money. The rich can do whatever they want because they have the money.
They don't get to do whatever they want. You have millionaires and billionaires who get caught up in money embezzling and
how many of them go to jail?
Quite a few of
how
them.
How
and their
many
money gets seized.
How many of them go to actual jail, not the fucking resort jail in California? Yeah.
I mean, why would you want to send them with the hardened criminals though?
Because they're criminals.
It's not just them. All white collar crimes usually get federal prison and go to the less.
Exactly.
Why should they have to go there with the murderers though?
Because they're criminals. Criminals.
Yeah, but
doesn't matter what the charge. Criminal.
Criminals have rights though, and
not when they get out. They don't.
Some of them do.
I mean, fuck. We got one as president.
Allegedly.
No, convicted.
Hey, Clint.
I know.
Hey, Clint.
Did you see he hung his fucking mugshot outside the Oval Office? That was the most
You're
baller
welcome for
fucking
telling
move.
you about that, by the way.
Yeah, that was the most baller move.
I did see that, and I will have to say that's a
baller move. Because every motherfucker that is in the White House that had something to do with that has to walk by and see that every fucking day and know that he beat them.
Like, don't get me wrong. I fucking hate the man. Absolutely with a passion.
Let me ask you this. And this is just, did you hate him honestly? Did you have a hatred for him before he became president?
Yes.
Why?
Because he's a terrible piece of shit.
No, I never knew about his flaws until that, because
he has always been a terrible human, and that's why I don't like him. I don't give a fuck about his political views. He's a terrible person in general.
What makes him a terrible human?
Just
because I still haven't heard anything that I'm like, fuck, that makes you a terrible human.
Just the way that he is. I mean, he's just devious, and he reminds me of a fucking old school cartoon villain where he ties you up and puts you on the fucking train tracks, and he's just like,
what did he like? I get he does that. He does have that mentality since he's been president. But before that, I've never seen anything like that.
He's a draft dodger. He fucking there's multiple instances where he's just been a piece of shit.
My dad was a draft dodger.
Sucks to be your dad.
Was my dad a piece of shit?
No, your dad was an okay human being.
So
I'm not saying him draft dodging was right, but he was still a better person than Trump.
How so though? My dad was. I have come to find out.
Dad was a dick.
Listen, I have come to find out my dad was a bigger piece of shit than I gave him credit for.
Hey, same here. I found out my dad was.
From what I know of your dad.
But I'm just saying, draft dodging is not enough to classify like.
No, and it's obviously more than that. But it's just the way he talks to people, the I'm better than you. I can do whatever the fuck I want because I have money. It's
if I had money, I'd be that way too. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit.
Fuck yeah.
I'd still be a good person overall. And I feel like Trump is a good person overall. He's cocky. I give him that, but fuck, dude.
I just don't like him as a human.
And that's your right. Yeah. That is your right. I was just wondering, like, if there was a specific, because most people go to he said he was going to grab her by the pussy. Like, bitch, most of us talk that way on this fucking podcast week in and week out.
Like, don't get me wrong. We have all said the locker room talk, and whatnot, but we are also not people of importance.
He's not either. Well, he is now.
He was the fucking president.
But he said that 17 years before he became president.
Yes. And it didn't come out until he became president.
Yeah. So he was just a billionaire businessman when he said that.
So I do have to say, Trump's fucking press secretary is a fucking beast.
Yeah, dude. He hasn't had one that wasn't. That wasn't just a fuck you, this is what it is. And I appreciate that. I fucking appreciate. And see, I guess that is where we differ in opinion. And that's what makes this country so fucking great, is because we are allowed to both have that separate opinion.
Yeah.
On complete different sides of the spectrum.
See, hey, the only good thing about this is we still know how to be friends.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why I won't let Steph guest on the podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, she's asked multiple times, like, no. I said, because if you come on the podcast,
we're going to say shit that's going to hurt your feelings.
Oh, no. Not we. She will fucking devastate y'all.
She will devastate us?
Yes.
I doubt that.
No,
devastate us about
how, though?
What?
Show me your site sources.
What?
Site sources of everything that you've just said.
That would take way too long to do on a podcast, though.
She can do it.
And that's fine. But what's the accuracy of her site sources, though? Because even with
that, I can't answer.
See, because here's where my problem is on both sides of that. 9 times out of 10, a Democrat's fucking site sources are like CNBC or one of those.
MSNBC, CNN, whatever.
And then ours is Fox, which naturally are going to show that fucking leaning way. It's like that's where even in my right winginess,
you've got to find a source that is neutral.
And even then, you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't credit somebody writing a fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I know
that's where we're all fucked, because at the end of the day, it's we're gonna believe what we read that helps our narrative.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like in being a right wing person, I am fucking level headed enough to admit that.
And that's
like I could read something on the same topic on MSNBC and be like, that's fucking horseshit.
Yeah.
And then read the complete opposite spectrum on Fox and be like, that's got to be real.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, fuck that.
Everybody and everything has bias in it.
There's
absolutely
3 sides to every story. You have in this specific case, you have left wing, right wing, and the truth.
Yep.
And the truth lies somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And that's this fucking, the government's just as bad about it, but the media is all about ripping us separate to not being able to come to that middle ground.
No, and I agree with that.
And be like what we're doing right now. We disagree, but fuck, dude, I still love you.
Yeah.
And welcome back to the only podcast. Might as well start over. Fuck, you might as well start over.
Bet you never thought I'd say that.
Right? Yeah, no, I won't let Steph come on the podcast because I know if she does, I won't be able to be friends with Andy anymore. You will get over it.
Why? No, I'll get over it. Dude, even through all this, have I not kept a level?
No, and I know that, but I know that you two together will not keep a level head.
Well,
she's going to get loud. You're going to get loud. She's going to be right. You're going to be right. She's going to be wrong.
I match energies.
Yeah.
You know, I really do.
Exactly.
If she were to come on and stay completely calm and have a discussion like we have, I have no problem matching energies.
But I know that's not going to happen. And that's why she.
So if she comes on, she needs to understand that, because politics doesn't get pulled out very often in this podcast.
No, it doesn't.
We literally try so hard to keep it out of here.
Yep.
Mainly because I don't know shit about it.
Well, no. And my thing is I love that it does come out sometimes because we live in this country. It's unavoidable.
Yeah.
But this is not a podcast for politics and or religion.
Yeah. This isn't the Joe Rogan show.
Like, y'all crack your jokes at my beliefs, and it's lighthearted, and I get that. And I don't make a big fuss out of it, because there are times I crack jokes at my own religion, you know?
There are also times where you get on your pedestal about it, because it does get you a little bit, and you're like, this motherfucker.
Well, there are ways to do it that I'm like, and it's not so much that you do that, but it's like, it's the mutual respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
we all know I do it just because.
So we've got to be very like your dad. We're more open to talk that stuff with your dad because that's who your dad is.
Yeah.
We would be more specific for the content.
And that's
so if Steph come on, she would have to understand politics and religion are an absolute no-go for this episode.
Yeah, and that's why if she were to come on, that would be the line.
And at that point, then I agree with you telling her no, because the only reason why she would want to come on is to
argue with you.
And why
him though?
Because she knows I'm the right wing.
Yeah.
But so am I.
Yeah, but you are more neutral right wing.
Yes, you're nowhere near as vocal about it as he is.
Yeah,
did you not hear the 20-minute rant I just went on about all that?
But that's one 20-minute rant out of fucking like 60 episodes.
At the end of the day, you are a more liberal conservative, right? Yeah. Like, you are a more liberal conservative, which is not a bad thing.
I
like,
have more common sense than some people.
I can see me being the target because, yes, I am a very diehard right wing, will die on that cross 100%. And if
Are you
that's
going
why
to use nails or screws?
I was thinking about using anchors. I really like.
How
I don't
about
want it to
the-
come
how
out.
about
Railroad
the-
ties.
No. How about the staples that you use on electrical wire? That's
not going to hold. That's not going to hold.
No, I'm saying big ones.
You see how fat these wrists are?
I see how fat the rest of you is too.
Yeah, that's not going to hold. We need anchors. We need like 4.5-inch anchors.
Lag bolts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
I like it.
But yeah,
Concrete lag bolts.
in that case, respectfully, I would not want her to come on this podcast.
Which is because there's been multiple times where she's been watching an episode and you've gone off on a rant and she's just, you can see it in her face. Like,
She's chomping at the bit.
Yeah.
I just want to watch the fucking mayhem.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it would. Oh God.
I honestly, I would probably get to a point where I would just walk out.
Yeah. Which
Like, and respectfully, because I love Stephanie. Stephanie would be coming on knowing the only thing she wants to talk about is the red button topics that were going to get me heated.
Yep.
And I don't want to do that.
Yep.
Not on this platform, not on any platform.
Yeah, and that's why I've told her you're
The
not going to
only
come
time
on.
we talk politics is if it somehow organically comes up.
Yeah.
She would come in with pistols loaded.
Oh, absolutely.
Ready to go.
Absolutely.
And I would do every fucking thing in my power. If in the event she were to ever come on, that if she were to bring it up, I would derail that fucking conversation so quick.
You would not be the only one.
Because I would not, I would tell her before it aired, we won't talk politics and we won't talk religion. If this is not something you want to do, you're more welcome to go back home.
Yeah.
Because
and I've told her that. I say, if you want to come on.
I own 33% of this platform. In all honesty, I own 33 of this platform, correct?
Yeah.
We make the jokes, but in all honesty, we're all third owners of this platform. I would use that 33% to tell her, you will not discuss these things on my platform.
Yeah.
This is partly my platform.
No, and that's
so yeah, thank you so much for seeing that. And because I don't want
the rift between us, because
and it wouldn't be between me and you. It really wouldn't.
It would, but it wouldn't, because
not on my end.
Well, yeah, not on your end. On my end, I'm gonna have to either agree with my wife or have her.
You could be Switzerland. Because I'm telling you right now, I can tell you right now, even being blindsided by it, just by having her on, and I would avoid the conversation altogether.
Yeah.
Just because I do know I've been around Stephanie long enough to know that she's
the type
gonna
of person, try and fucking talk about it.
Yeah. And she's going to try, and she don't want to have a conversation about it. She wants to debate about it.
Yes.
And I don't debate. I don't like to debate.
I master debate.
That's the only kind of baiting I do.
Yeah, that's right.
So go away, I'm baiting.
I debate with myself all day.
I'm doing it right now.
No hands, Mom, no hands. So thank you so much for seeing that. And because that would be a nightmare and a half to try and navigate.
I mean,
in a neutral space. Dude, I would love to see dinners between her and Glenn then.
Oh my God.
Because Glenn's way worse than I am.
They woke Riker up the other morning because they were going back and forth with each other because he was watching Fox News and Fox News spouted off something that Fox News does.
Yeah.
And
they're so good about that.
Yeah. And those two just started going at it with each other. And it's like, Riker he told me, he was like, I walked out of my room and I was like, both of you shut up.
For real.
Hey, sometimes you just got to stand up for yourself. I'm trying to fucking sleep.
Yeah.
Because
he was pissed about it.
Honestly, Glenn and Stephanie are both the type that they're not going to back down off of it.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Like you need a mediator for.
Like I said, I love your dad and I love your wife to death. Like they're just great people in general, but I wouldn't want to fucking listen to that shit either.
My dad didn't think that guys got UTIs because that's a girl problem.
Yeah, but your dad's like 150 years old. Too.
Yeah.
Okay, let me rephrase.
Your dad cut his finger on a saw and just wrapped it in rags.
Yeah.
That's the kind of cloth your dad's cut from. So he's going to be.
I mean, I can attest to the fact that men get UTIs. Like,
absolutely.
I've had one.
anybody that has a urinary tract can get a urinary tract infection.
Yeah, his mind
like, no, only pussies have urinary tract.
His mind was fucking blown when Steph corrected him on that.
I have seen your Steph and I have seen Steph and Dad go at it a couple times, and I'm just like,
fucking,
it's
I'm like,
fucking
damn.
I had an aunt.
Like, I want to go Facebook Live with this shit.
Dude.
I said aunt like I had an aunt.
No,
like,
she's
Aunt
still
Vicky's-
alive.
yeah.
She just moved different
I have
states.
an aunt that is very much like your dad, who is very strong right wing, and that's all she sits around all day. You know, lucky enough your dad has a job.
Yeah.
You know, my
Vicky.
aunt doesn't.
Sorry, I'll take her name out. My bad.
No, it's fine. You can believe Aunt Vicky.
Aunt Vicky. Okay.
Aunt Vicky.
So she sits and she watches these news channels all day. She's a widow and she lives by herself in Colorado.
She got
and
nothing
was
better to do.
She was that way before she moved to Colorado.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
when my uncle was still alive, they were
Fucking
both
Uncle Ricky.
retired and they sat around. And dude, it's like you would show up and she would immediately go to politics. And I'm the type I'll listen to you and I'll talk with you. But then when we would have different opinions, she would get pissed at me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is no way to live your life.
See,
to just want to hunt for that next fucking debate.
There's been multiple times where me and Mom have had to shut the two of them down at dinner.
Yeah.
Because they'll be going at it. Because me and Mom can tell. They'll start ramping up and guys, shut the fuck up.
We're eating dinner. Fuck off.
I very rarely will talk about my religious or political beliefs.
Yeah.
Because
it's such a hot topic.
Yes. I spent so long in the ministry having to talk about my religious beliefs and deal with scrutiny all around. And that's what I did for a job that when I got done, I was like, it's nobody's fucking business now.
Yeah.
I will spout my opinions on here. And even then, I try and tell you my religion or my political belief aside, just looking at, but even still, dude, it's like, even when we get in these conversations, it's so fucking tiring and it leaves me so anxious because I'm like, fuck, if we do disagree on something, that's why I try and always say every once in a while, that's what's so great is we can,
Well,
but it gets me anxious.
Enough, especially with politics and religion. I don't know enough about either to actually get mad about.
Yeah. Okay, so now I have a question. What percentage would you say that you bring this up just to see if you can get a rise out of it?
Oh God, like fucking 85%.
You fucking dick.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it.
You
Right
fucking
there.
dick.
Like 85%. You know what I know about politics? The price of eggs is going up.
Why do you do that though?
Because it's hilarious.
It's not though, because it gets me upset.
It's
and
the
then
same.
Exactly.
No, but then I've got to deal with the anxiety of was I too mad? Was I too harsh?
That sounds like a you problem.
I know, but like I fucking hate y'all for doing that. I fucking because honestly, we could not ever bring up politics.
Oh yeah,
on this podcast, and I would never talk about politics.
Yeah, it'd be great.
You want to know what my percentage is about the religion jokes?
Oh, I know
100%.
you 100% do that just to piss me off.
Yeah.
And I think it pisses him off when I laugh at him.
Yeah. Well, that's like today. I didn't intend. Y'all started going on your tangents, and
what even brought all this up?
I don't even fucking know.
I
dude.
can't even backtrack this one.
God, I'm gonna have to watch this and then write down what triggered it, and then we're gonna 86
I think
anything like that.
I think it
moving
was
forward.
just money. I think it was
It
money.
might have been
wasteful spending.
Yeah.
Doge. That's what I remember
sure.
anyway. I don't know what led from that into the Doge talk.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's
what
like
got us
y'all
here.
two went off on your tangents, and I sat back.
Yeah.
Y'all did your thing.
I know, and then Marshall noticed, and he brought up.
Yeah.
And
that's
fucking
Hey,
prick.
I wanted to
This
get
all could have been avoided had you not even asked Clint anything and just let us go through our little diatribe and move on.
First
yeah, but
of
then
all-
it wouldn't have been good content.
First of all,
Is this good content?
I need
yeah.
it. Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I tag this with the political tags, yeah, it's going to be amazing.
Hashtag JD Vance.
Hashtag Trump for 2027.
Yeah, he's gonna make it to where he gets to serve a third term.
He wants to make his birthday a holiday.
It should be.
No, it shouldn't.
Yeah, it should.
No other president in the history of the United States has had their birthday be a holiday?
It's because they weren't smart enough to do it.
No, because they weren't thinking of themselves as kings.
No other president has walked up and grabbed her by the pussy.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Well, JFK maybe.
Well, yeah,
JFK grabbed plenty of them by the pussy.
100%.
Clinton 100% did.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck it. All right, I take it back. All right, Trump, if you want your holiday to be, or your birthday to be a holiday, we got to make JFK.
All the presidents.
Yeah.
Not all of them. Most of them didn't do shit. Fuck, you really want to celebrate Obama's birthday? Fuck him.
Hey, if it gets me a federal holiday off work, I'll take it.
As long as it's not a Monday.
Atlas don't not acknowledge most.
Yeah, President's Day. I was asked, are you going to be off?
Dude, we got MLK Day off, and I was like, I'm not even black. I feel guilty for this shit, but I ain't gonna be here Monday.
I hate that bullshit. Don't give me a fucking Monday holiday.
Why not?
No, give me a Friday holiday.
No,
it's still a 3-day holiday.
No, the fuck it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Not for me. Not for the Postal Service.
It is for me.
Yeah. Postal Service, a Monday holiday is our worst fucking nightmare.
Yeah, because Tuesday is double.
Yep.
Because he's trying to let the beer dry out from him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I didn't mean to hit the beer. That was bad aim. Fuck.
Yeah, that was fucking terrible aim. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, that's why I won't let stuff come on the podcast, because I know that those two.
Well, that's, and like Andrew said, if it's her intention to come in here to push Andrew's buttons on purpose, we don't want her here, because that's not what this is.
It wouldn't be her intention,
but it would get there.
Yes, but it would get there.
And then because Stephanie, being as stubborn as she is, she wouldn't give up.
Yeah.
And then by that time, Andrew's already so fucking just blah about it.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck you, bitch. I'm not giving up.
Yeah, like she wouldn't come on, wanting to argue, but it would eventually.
Like if we have to,
I'd piss her off because I wouldn't let it.
If we have
especially
I'll make her sign a goddamn contract.
No.
Bitch, you sign this.
No, I
love you, Steph.
I know Steph enough because we've gotten into early on.
Oh yeah. Y'all gotten into it before.
We've gotten into a couple, and lucky enough it's been lighthearted.
Yeah.
It stayed pretty neutral, but over religion. So I would be waiting for it.
Yeah.
And it would make it more awkward, because on the podcast right then I'd be like, hey, we're not going to talk about that.
Well, and she tries to talk to me about politics. Like she'll hear you say something and she'll try and explain it to me, and I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I don't give a shit what the fuck he's talking about. I'll listen to you bitch to me, baby, but I don't fucking care.
Yeah. And honestly, it can't be that often. I don't bring up politics that often.
It's not. But when you go on your little diet tribes or your little rants or something.
But the thing is,
when not on politics.
Like I think the last thing that set her off was the COVID masks.
Oh, about him pulling them down and sticking his finger in their mouth.
Yeah.
She took me serious on that?
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, she 100% took you serious. That triggered her, and she was like, "This is fucking stupid. I can't believe he fucking said that." And it's like,
well, it's better.
It's clickbait.
Okay, first of all,
I'm not. Listen, I don't like people enough to do anything like that.
I don't want to get anywhere near these motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude. So about Asians. Yeah.
God.
She took me serious on that. Oh my God,
well, hey,
Steph. Listen, I would never actually fucking do something like that. That is, and not just because it's
fucking rude.
It's assault, essentially.
Well, not even that. I don't want to touch the inside of somebody's fucking mouth.
Yeah.
I
won't even drink after these two cocksuckers
that he knows of.
Let alone fucking stick my finger in some random fucking mouth.
We can't even give him an open beer at this point.
Yeah.
If it's
100%.
Open when we hand
can't
it
even
to
give
him,
him an open kiss on the mouth.
I apologize.
He will not let us.
I apologize that triggered you and you took me serious on that. You have to understand, I'm not serious about 90% of the fucking hot topic shit that I say.
I don't want to do the whole finger in their mouth. I just want to walk up and like pull the mask away
and
from their face and let it go. Just pop.
That would be funny.
That's what I want to do.
That would be hilarious.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, that would
and that's not secluded to just Asians. I'd do that to any race.
But see, But that's the thing. That's still assault, technically.
Yeah.
Actually, it could technically be.
I feel like we need more distinct lines of assault because,
dude, because
I hurt your feelings don't mean that I assaulted you.
See, that's it's weird for me because that's where I'm like on your side with that shit.
Yeah.
It's like our generation. We would put up with that shit.
Yeah,
We would go out and play tackle football in the middle of the fucking road.
I mean, for fuck's sake.
We had band games where we were nut checking
game on. You knew what the fuck was happening.
You were getting that butt thrusted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this generation is gonna be the downfall of our fucking
They don't
nation.
even know what bathrooms. Oh, I bet you it pissed her off.
Don't even know.
Let's not even get into that.
Care.
Yeah.
So what other videos do we have left?
Shit. Yeah. I forgot we're still sitting here on 4 videos.
Let's see. We watched that
and
one
that's
already.
a segment we like to call Let's Ask Clint. I was joking. We already ended it.
I'm not adding
same fucking spot.
I'm not adding the graphic a third time, okay?
No, we already ended it.
Oh, have y'all seen my graphic for Marshall's Dark Humor Joke Corner yet?
Hey, go fuck yourself.
Damn it. I thought enough time had passed that I could have gotten
Have you seen my graphic for Marshall's Dark Humor Joke Corner yet?
I don't want to see the swastika.
I listen. I don't watch.
I just need you to
Now I gotta
look
watch.
at that
Okay.
part.
I don't know.
How many episodes ago did you start it?
Like 3.
Okay.
Like as soon as I started Dark Humor Joke Corner, I started the graphic.
I haven't seen.
Watch it be a picture of him doing that.
No, it's the one of you doing that.
Are you kidding?
Am I?
Damn, dude.
It's you and Elon together matching arms.
How, like doing an Eiffel Tower to each other? How do you, can you Google something for me? How do you send your own company a cease and desist?
You can't.
I don't think you can.
You can't because we don't have a company anymore.
I gotta get with the marketing department on that one.
Yeah, you better talk to the marketing department and figure that out.
Dude, we were at work. I was at work the other day and there was an issue that come up, right?
Yeah.
And my coworker was asking, hey, will you grab me one? She was asking me about like what I thought we should do. I was like, well, shit, we got to start with the marketing department. And she was like, wait, why do we need to talk to the marketing department? I was like, I don't know. In every other aspect of my life, that's usually my go-to is just talk to them. She was like, why? I was like, because I'm usually the marketing department and I'm not there. She was like, this still makes no sense. And I was like, well,
it doesn't have to you.
Yeah. I was like, it makes perfect sense to me.
It's above your pay grade, lady.
Yeah.
The marketing department's been on PTO for 2 years.
Yeah. But I was like, well, we should start by getting with the marketing department. So, all right, video.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Man, that was a fun segment.
And that's a segment we like to call Let's Ask Clint.
I almost said it. Fuck with it.
And that segment was actually the Dark Humor Joke Corner.
Oh, this motherfucker. Oh, no, this explains why we love metal.
I've been wondering.
Just this explains it.
Okay.
Dude, why do you like metal so much? I don't know. I have since I was a kid.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Every fucking Saturday morning, baby.
Go, go, Power Rangers.
I don't know.
I can't believe he cut that off.
He's actually got like fucking
and then
4 or 5 videos.
You gotta think, it went from Power Rangers to Pokemon.
And fucking Thundercats.
Yeah.
Fucking all of them. Metal intros. Yeah.
Fuck.
Does that mean we have to change our intro to a metal intro now?
Yes.
I know there's at least 4 or 5 metal intros in that list.
I'll look at them.
But see, here's the problem is what we classify metal now has drastically changed from that.
Okay, then I just use that and just credit him in the episode.
I don't think we can use the Power Rangers theme.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, but he stopped before it said.
Okay, so I just use the audio from his video and credit him in the credits.
That's too much work for me. I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck what you do.
Yeah,
Y'all are fucking doing it.
Here's my thing. I feel like if we use the Power Rangers theme as our intro, we would have to be a Power Rangers podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, then
And
we'll just dress up as the Power Rangers.
I don't want to closet myself.
As
like
long
that.
as
I feel like we've come too far out of the closet.
We would pigeonhole
Oh yeah,
ourselves.
we're way out of the closet at this point.
Got him.
I didn't even have to say anything.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Wow.
But yeah, no, 100% makes sense.
100%. Yeah, we've been brainwashed since kids.
Yeah. So there's
fuck you, Saban. Right? Isn't that the company that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Popeye is now
just like Pooh Bear.
Is this an actual movie though? Because I think I've seen this.
Yep.
I just want to know how real that this is actually.
No, these are real.
This was posted by IGN, a reputable source.
Okay.
And now, the full trailer for the Popeye comedy horror film, Shiver Me Timbers.
Yep.
This can't be real.
It is.
Meet Olive Oil. She's got it all. Great friends, a loving brother.
Such a nerd, Ollie.
A promising future. But tonight, all that's about to change. Because tonight, on the night of Halley's Comet, the world's most famous sailor man will transform into a monstrous Slayer Man.
Sailor! An old sailor!
An old sailor dog?
The druggy guy scared me.
This is not the one I saw.
This film's got sex.
Give me some sugar, baby.
This film's got drugs. And rock and roll.
This can't be real.
Nobody's killing anybody around here. I'm telling you, when you're gone, you're gone.
See Popeye the Slayer Man in Shiver Me Timbers. Well, blow me now.
That is such a low budget film.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, but it's going to be the most
100%.
amazing. Can you find the Pooh Bear horror one?
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Have you seen that, Andy?
I want to show
I've
him
seen
that
that
one.
one.
Oh, okay. Well, if you've already seen it, never mind.
Well, they did a second one.
Yeah, there's another one.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a second one.
I don't know.
Yeah, because they're doing all these horror films.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which I was pissed about.
Because Revolver
Yeah.
has owned Blood and Honey.
Yeah, they should have sued the
Assholes.
fuck out
They
of
should have
them.
Yeah.
fucking copyrighted
Cease and
infringed their
desist.
ass.
Yeah. This is one that I found yesterday, and it's fucking awesome.
Okay.
Like that's all I can really say about it.
Only gonna take probably 1 or 2 more years for that to happen. But look at this, you guys. Look how precious he is. And he hasn't even landed a single kick yet.
Yeah. I dare you to do that to his dad.
What are you talking about? That's a full grown one,
Yeah.
isn't it?
He was baffled by that.
Motherfucker said,
full-grown.
what the
It's gonna
fuck
take probably
just
1 or
happened?
2 more years for that to
Maybe.
happen. But look at this, you guys. Look how precious
He kissed
is.
that kangaroo
And
on the
he
nose and
hasn't
he was
even
baffled.
landed a
He said,
single
"What the
kick
fuck
yet."
just happened?"
Mwah.
Can I just say that's the same face that Titus makes when he's trying to bite me?
Oh yeah, you just kiss him
And I just kiss him?
on his
Only gonna
penis.
take-
No, fuck you, dude.
No, that's what he rubs.
That's right. That's
While
right.
he's kissing
No,
him.
I try not to rub it. I stay away
Apparently,
from the.
you don't try. You don't try hard
I
enough.
stay away from the stomach as much as possible. He likes the chest scratches.
Is that what you call it, just to make yourself feel better?
I mean,
Call it whatever you need to, Andrew.
whatever makes you feel better.
Listen, talk all the shit you want about me. Do not disgrace the name that is my puppy dog. Okay? Don't bring him in.
It's not our fault you jack him off.
Yeah.
I don't jack my dog off. That's gross. Do you jack your dogs off?
No, I have a female dog.
They do it for him.
What?
You like peanut butter?
I don't like. Well, I mean,
He's like, well, fuck. How do I get
Maybe
out of
you ain't
this
doing
one?
the jacking off, but
I'm not
somebody
getting
is.
out of this one.
Yeah. I
Exactly.
love that
Yeah.
he just gives up. He's like,
Not getting out of this one.
yeah. Fucking in return, he did get out of it because
We dropped it.
I got nothing else.
Oh,
Yep.
Don't bring my dog into this.
That's one of those.
I never take shots at Loki. Don't take shots at Titus.
Yep, that's me.
What?
I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Oh,
Wait,
fuck.
I've never taken a shot at Loki.
The fuck you haven't. Everybody in this room has.
He looks retarded.
Exactly.
Okay, say my dog looks retarded. He kind of does sometimes, dude. He's starting to get that same look.
Yeah.
Like smart as a motherfucker, but sometimes he's
full mouth and big eyes. Just
yeah, dude. Like sometimes Titus looks at me like, I don't know where I'm at.
like dude, he
I'm
said,
like, bro. Like the other
he
day,
said I smoked too much today.
dude, I thought he was seasoned the other day, right? Because you know, like not every seizure is like that.
Yeah.
Some of them are just like absent. Dude, he was like staring off, right? And I was like, Titus. And he wasn't answering me. And I was like, Titus.
No.
And then he just looks at me like, what? And I was like, bro, are you good?
Did you say something?
Yeah, dude. I was like, this fucking dog is dumb.
So I called. Wait, did you call me or did I call you? Either way, long story short,
I think I called you.
They called me.
Oh, speaking of which,
and
I remember why.
they
Because I gave you the advice, right? No, it was a different time.
No, it was a different
time.
Anyway,
I gotta give you some advice here in a second.
Okay.
it's really good advice, by the way.
It really is.
So I was talking to him, and then Ashley got on the phone, and I was talking to both of them at the same time, and they told me they got a bunny.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
yeah,
why do y'all have a bunny? And she goes, I was like, well, send me a picture. I want to see it. Fucking next thing I know, it's goddamn Titus in a fucking little bunny hat.
No, it's a full ass costume. It's like a full ass sweater.
God.
Yeah, with the bunny hood on it.
You would be that type of.
No, not me.
That makes
Not
it
me.
easier.
Oh
for,
yeah, no, Ashley, 100%.
Yeah.
That makes it easier for him to touch his penis, though.
Yeah.
What makes that easier for me to touch his penis? I don't get that joke.
I never said it was a joke.
It has to be a joke because it's not true.
Who said that?
I'm saying that.
The more you deny, the more it's true.
I'm not getting out of this one. I'll take your advice.
No, that doesn't work. Yeah.
No, it really does.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you. I didn't realize you were on my side on it. I thought you were going to play into his.
Yeah, no,
narrative.
that was stupid.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, I get your logic, but it's still
stupid.
dumb. Yeah.
Well, dumb logic is still logic. I'm not wrong.
You're not
Dumb
right,
logic
though.
is logic.
Dumb logic is like half of logic. Dumb logic is log.
That's not even
or
half.
jick. I feel like that's got to be a fucking racial slur somewhere.
My jicker.
Hey, Andrew, why?
If there's a racial slur to find in the word jick, Clint's gonna be the one to find it.
Why'd you add the H?
Dude, why? What was the point of that? You bougie bitch. Just out here just throwing H's after W's just all willy-nilly.
That's how you know a redneck's pissed off is when he starts putting the H before the W.
Boy, I'll whoop your ass.
Yeah. I tell you what.
Yeah. That's what he did with the word wigger. He spelled it W-H-I-G-G-E-R.
There's no H.
That's what I said.
I know, and
I didn't even say that. I was like, why the H?
Oh, the funny thing is, I had Maddie reply to all of those, so she was the
Nice.
one typing it all
Nice.
out.
Nice. Okay, you ready for
when you texted me that one specific word, she looked at it, went,
Uh-oh. You ready for your advice?
Yeah.
You never trust a motherfucker named Chris.
Okay.
Because if Chris crossed applesauce, what the fuck's he gonna do to you? Oh, you know that was funny.
Wait. Hold on.
fucking Mitza was laying in bed with me when you called me and told me that, and she just rolled her eyes and was like, fucking idiots.
Did she hear me?
Yeah.
She laughed though?
A little
She
bit.
thought it was funny.
She chuckled.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to chuckle
fuck
at
you,
her.
dude.
I know. I told her. I don't think she heard you. I told her, and she just was like, "Fucking idiot."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah,
Dude,
we all are."
I was on fucking Facebook and a video come up with that, right? And Ashley was sitting at the table with me, and I looked at her and I stopped her. I was like, "Hold on, I got to call Marshall." I was like, "He's got to hear this."
I got one for you.
Okay.
I'm just glad to know I was your first call for that kind of advice. Thank you.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to live another second of life
without knowing
knowing that advice.
Oh, 100%. I appreciate it.
Because now if a motherfucker calls himself Chris, I don't trust him.
No, fuck you, Chris.
No,
you crisscross applesauce. Fuck off.
Yeah.
This one's better.
All right, one up, guy.
Sam is be named James.
They do be named James. Wait, what was
Remember,
it?
Sam is be named James, and it be only one. Remember, Sam.
I mean, Optimus out here spitting truth.
That's
though.
like motherfucker's name Charles.
Yeah.
All right, well, I've got my work cut out for me for this episode.
You know, it's like names like that don't get used anymore.
I don't.
Charles, Rodney. Like nobody's named Rodney anymore.
I have a cousin named Rodney.
How old is he?
I have a great.
He's like fucking 20 something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have a great uncle named Rodney.
That is only furthering my point.
Yeah.
Nobody's naming their kid Rodney anymore.
I'm gonna go legally change Maddie's name to Rodney.
It's still too old though. I'm talking about. Well, no, it would be our generation.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Like nobody's naming their kid Esther anymore. Like these.
Nobody's named their kid Esther since the 20s.
Exactly.
Name their kids Gail.
Gail, that's not a name, dude. I saw one popped up and said, nobody names their kid Jessica anymore. I've never known a Jessica that ain't full grown. And I was like, I looked at Ashley because she showed it to me, and I was like, well, I can't go along with that because I grew up with the Jessica, so I knew a kid named Jessica. But nobody names their kid fucking Jessica anymore. Like,
no, you got Prestons and Chads.
You got Noah, Liam, and Oliver for boys.
What are these?
Most common names in 2024.
Most popular names, okay.
Yep. And Olivia, Amelia, and Emma.
Mine was in 2015, so y'all can suck my dick. But you'd be embarrassed to find out how we come to the name of Emma. We couldn't agree on a...
Care to explain?
Yeah, I'm going to.
No, I don't want him to. I want him to fucking leave everybody hanging.
Essentially, okay, well...
Yeah, fuck him.
And now you'll never know what they just said.
No, Ashley liked it because that was the name of Ross and Rachel's baby on Friends.
Boo!
Gay!
Yeah. And we couldn't agree to the, like...
Another point of why your wife is now a lesbian. Subaru and pick the baby name from Friends.
Hey,
yeah.
Listen... But seeing her, the only other name that would ever fit would be Bernice. Yeah. And Ashley was dead set on really naming Emma Bernice, and I shot it down, which I kind of regret because she does kind of look like a Bernice now.
Yeah.
Sophus.
Sophus.
That's a name.
Thorley?
Nagasi?
Thorley.
Nagasi. What's up, my Nagasi?
Finian. That's gay. Cathan. Was that like Nathan and Kathy?
I don't know.
You're just asking your kid to be non-binary if you name it Cathan.
Yeah.
What is it?
I can't argue with that.
What is,
I can't fucking argue with that one.
Click on what is the
sometimes I spit
oldest
truth.
The rarest birthday, and
well, obviously it's the 29th.
Are you serious? You really need to see that physically to know that?
I didn't even think about leap year because they don't happen very often, so I forget about it.
They happen every fucking 4 years on schedule.
Yeah, but that's still not very often.
It's every 4 years.
That's not often.
Still,
it's more often than other things.
You got nothing?
Nah, I got nothing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What were the oldest boy name? That's one you click.
Cusham.
Little baby Kush, baby. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, I like it. I like it.
That's fucking... How is that the oldest fucking name? Technically,
Cusham may be the oldest recording of a name. It was the name of an accountant and appears on tablets from ancient Persia as early as about 3400 BC.
E.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck E stands.
I don't either. That's the first time I've ever seen BCE. Before Christ's existence?
Maybe. Well,
big cock existent?
I was gonna say
Big cock exam?
No, we don't want to hear what you were going to say. Nat, don't. You're not my mom.
You don't tell us what to do.
I will roundhouse her.
That's why we have 3 cameras on us and you only got 1.
If he gets mouthy, I will roundhouse him.
If Robert gets in my face, I'll drop that motherfucker. I'm not going to call him dad. Not even if there's a fire. Dude, I've got my kids so trained that all I have to do is say, not even if, and they say there's a fire.
Yeah.
I use that so religiously in my house.
Man, that's great. Well, yeah, because your father-in-law is named Robert.
My dad's name was Robert.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times me and Jessica used that, like going down to Thanksgiving? Like, it would almost be who could call who first and be like, listen, if Robert gets in my face, I'm dropping that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to call me Nighthawk.
You got to call me Dragon.
Oh, man. Dragon D's nuts.
Name your favorite dinosaur on the count of 3. Don't even think about it. 1, 2, 3. Velociraptor. Do we just become best friends?
Yes.
You want to go do karate in the garage?
Yes. Can we build a bunk bed?
No. We have so much room for activities.
Grown man. I can make a bunk bed.
Shush up, Nancy. Shush up. 2 things. You keep your geriatric hands off my you liver spotted fuck, and then you sit down and you write a check to Dell and Brennan for $10,000.
Oh man,
it's the greatest movie ever.
It really,
it's a wonderful movie.
Every clan or tribe or anything that I do on a video game that takes multiple people is named Prestige Worldwide.
Nice.
Yeah.
Prestige.
Speaking of games, how
Why?
did yours and the boys testing game testing go?
So fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm excited for it.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's gonna be really nice.
I did get here today, and he wasn't taking a nap today, though.
No, I was playing video games.
So what's it like being a virgin?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I beg to differ.
I got 3 kids.
That don't mean shit.
Stephanie still hasn't told you they're not yours.
Dude, have y'all seen those? Dude,
Motherfucker, look at me and Riker and tell me that's not my fucking kid.
Have y'all seen those gender reveal videos where it's like, I'm the mom and I think it's a girl.
Yeah.
And it goes to like, I'm the aunt and I think it's a boy. I saw one the other day. It's like, I'm the mom and I think it's a girl. And then it cuts to the guy and he's like, I'm the dad and I think it's black.
Yeah.
They were both white. Yeah, I laughed so fucking hard. I meant to save it and send it, but
Bro, I saw one the other day. It was a black couple and they were doing the fucking tubes that shoot out confetti.
yeah. I hit Marshall with one of those one day.
And
Yeah, you did.
You remember that?
Yeah, it was
It
at the
fucking-
baseball field, wasn't it?
Yeah, with your whole family.
Yeah.
it popped out with white confetti. And somebody in the background says, what are they having, a white baby?
Oh man, that's classic.
Yeah, dude. Like
Next gender reveal, I'm gonna buy one that's black and just shoot it.
oh god.
There was also one that
You know the problem with that is I don't go to gender reveals.
Right?
I didn't even want to go to ours that one time.
Fuck, I was forced to.
Well, it's because Stephanie baked the cake.
I know.
Yeah. You know how fucking shitty it was that the only 2 people that knew that Emma was a girl for at least a month was him and his wife.
Yep.
And having to work with him every day. And the first thing he'd do when I get there in the morning,
motherfucker's face every fucking day.
he'd
Did
come
you
in.
and Ashley not know?
No, because it was a gender reveal, but we had Stephanie make the cake that had the gender reveal in it. And every morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, Clint would come in. Didn't even have my coffee yet. Didn't even have my monster, whatever. He would come in and be like, hey, you want to know what you're having? I'm like, fuck
Too
you, dude,
fucking
shut
bad.
up. And finally, there was a couple times he was like, come on, man, you want to know what you're having? I'm like, yeah, actually, I do. What is it? He was like, nah. I'm like, fuck you. That was the worst month of my fucking life.
Oh, it was so fun.
The worst month of my
I
life.
could never be trusted with a secret like that.
No, that's why you weren't.
Yeah.
Believe me, it was thought out. It was very thought out.
I wouldn't have told you though. Not if Ashley told me. Like if Ashley would have been like, "No, you
He's too
cannot
scared
tell
of
us."
Ashley.
Everybody
Which I'm pretty
is
sure it's why
fucking
you didn't tell me
scared.
is because you were too scared of Stephanie.
Oh no, because I enjoyed every minute of not fucking
yeah, that
you,
makes sense.
you not knowing.
Yeah, fuck you.
I would have told everybody in the world but you.
That's fucked up.
It would have got to me then.
Yeah.
Eventually, somebody we know would have been.
Yeah, you can't go telling everybody. You got to keep it between like two, 3 people. Because I think the only people that knew besides me and Steph was mom and dad. Because I knew that neither one of them was going to fucking say anything to you.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the toughest month of my life, not knowing. And then when we found out it was a girl, we had to adapt our expectations real quick because we were almost certain it was a boy.
Yep.
And we didn't want to look disappointed. That video still comes up every year on Christmas. I think it was like Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas
Yeah,
Eve.
it was somewhere around there.
Yeah, that was every time we see it, it was like, so y'all were happy I was a girl? Not exactly. No, we told her straight up. We've told her straight up, no, we wanted you to be a boy.
Why you think your name's Bernie?
Yeah. After my favorite person, Bernie Sanders.
Hell yeah.
No.
Feel the burn.
No, I wouldn't trade her for the world, though.
Marshall feels the burn every time he pees.
He's not wrong.
I have medicine for that.
Doesn't negate the burn.
And why does it still happen so often if you're using medicine?
Because I go too long without the refill. God. And you know what? Sometimes people just like pain.
All right, he's got us there.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
He's got us there.
You're welcome.
Fuck you.
His dick's too fucked up now.
And you won't say that on the podcast? You've showed your dick on the podcast.
No,
I mean, you blurred it and edit, but...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I did? What?
I was like, wait. I remember.
Fucking Borat costume.
No, before that.
No, when I had the shorts on.
When we were in...
the old studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had to literally blur it because the head of his dick was right there.
You trust
No,
me?
I pulled it out because I was like, this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
And I made the noise when I did it.
Yeah. That's not something that I can easily forget.
Let's just say Marshall's favorite show is Cobra Kai.
Clint says that's not something he can easily forget. It's because he doesn't want to. Okay? Because he liked it.
You secretly probably did like it.
Why would I like a fucking miniature cobra?
Because they're fun to play with?
No, that's the miniature cobra is the opposite.
Well, it's kind of like,
but there's still a possibility you can get bit.
I would say it's kind of like when you go to like a snake farm and you see the rattlesnakes, like
you're testing.
You don't want to get bit by them, but they are cool to look at.
I guess. I mean,
you got nothing.
That's like the chance of you getting killed by a penguin is low, but it's not zero.
You all right over there, Andrew?
No. This man speaks so much truth sometimes.
That was a good one, Clint. That was a good one.
Holy fuck, that is.
Yep.
Surely.
To be honest,
I could take even one of the big penguins. I could take one in a fight.
You would think.
To be honest, every animal is capable of killing you one way or another.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know about every animal.
Pretty much.
Squirrel. How's that going to kill you?
Oh, no. Squirrels are fucking... They're crazy.
Mean.
Have you seen Squirrel Girl?
And have you seen Over the Hedge?
No.
Shut the fuck up.
Is that a cartoon?
It is a cartoon, but that squirrel's fucking crazy in that cartoon.
Squirrel Girl has enough power to kill Thanos. She has...
This is not a real thing,
it's
though.
not a real
All right, that doesn't support your argument, then.
Okay, a squirrel, yes, can still kill you.
Yeah.
One good bite in the jugular, you're fucked.
Nah, bro. Squirrel ain't getting that close.
They're fast little fuckers.
Oh, yeah.
I don't give a shit.
They're quick as
And
fuck.
their
Ain't
teeth
getting that
are
close.
like fucking
He's gonna
beaver
crawl
teeth.
up your pants and bite your balls.
He can't get in these pants. Look how tight them fucking legs are. He ain't
You'd be
getting in these
surprised.
pants. He ain't getting in these pants.
Okay, well, when a squirrel bites off your nut, don't come crying to us.
Yeah.
I wouldn't cry to y'all. I wouldn't tell y'all because I know it would get made fun of on the podcast.
We'd know.
So bad.
We'd know. We'd find out.
He comes in, he's like, oh, give me the frozen peas.
Yeah. Hey, you laugh, but that fucking works.
Oh, no, I know. I'm sure it 100% does.
Yeah.
When you after you get snipped and your balls are the size of a fucking grapefruit, frozen peas are your best friend.
How long did you have to sit around holding frozen peas on your balls after you got snipped?
Probably about 12 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Were you able to walk? Like,
I was able to walk, but it was extremely uncomfortable.
Did you have to
look like the
hold them
elephant
while
man?
you were walking?
Yeah, I didn't have to hold them, but it was kind of like old style cowboy where you walk bow
Walking
legged.
around like the Nutty Professor.
Yeah, yeah.
Fat Albert. Hey.
Yeah, you just kind of walk with your legs spread out. That way your balls just kind of hang.
Oh fuck! I wonder if there's like a correlation of like your nuts getting longer because they've been snipped versus not getting snipped. You know what I'm saying?
No, because I'm not snipped and my balls hang down like mid thigh.
Well, it's because they're overcompensating for the dick that's lacking.
He's got you there.
You're not wrong.
I mean, my balls would hang real low if I had that small of a dick. Shit, my balls do hang pretty low. And okay,
Yeah.
maybe that's where it is. He's legit looking it up.
No, the answer is no.
Ah, damn it. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that's good.
The worst part was being awake for it.
Fuck that. You're putting me out.
Dude.
You're putting me out. Fuck it. I'm paying extra for
That-
the gas.
The
Fuck
smell
that.
of
Oh,
skin
shut
burning.
up.
Yep. Like you're numb down there. You don't feel a fucking thing.
I don't give a fuck.
But you hear it and you see it and you smell it and it's like
So,
and you know they're cutting at your nuts.
so do
Jesus
they actually
Christ.
like? Is it just like literally a scalpel? They cut open your sack and reach in and snip and cauterize your tube.
Yep, that's what it is.
How many stitches did you end up with?
None.
No,
I
Or
think
they
it
use
was
glue or
glue.
Terry,
Yeah.
Terry strip it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. God damn.
But hey, it's great fucking afterwards.
I'm so glad Ashley got fixed so I don't have to. Now, if we ever divorced, that'd be the first thing I went and did.
Oh yeah.
100%, dude. If I'm single, I'm not having no more.
Well, that's the thing though. With a vasectomy, you can get it reversed.
I don't want it reversed.
Well, I know that, but like if you did have one,
I'm not getting one thinking I could always get it reversed.
Hey, the thing is though, if you do get it done,
I'm letting one motherfucker snip at my nuts. He's not getting a second chance.
but be careful. Do not like
Don't speak
follow
from
the process.
experience like you fucking know.
No,
the only
but
one
I
that
know.
can be a fucking.
I know of two guys that I worked with at AT&T. They both had vasectomies.
he saw firsthand what they looked like.
All right, maybe you are an expert. Look at him. Damn it. You got nothing? You got nothing.
I got nothing.
If the title of this episode is I Got Nothing,
You don't have to tell me every episode what the title needs to be.
I know because
We
you don't
do
name them that
apparently
way.
because you have to fucking ask us,
Well, that and you don't name them what we tell you anyways.
right?
That's not true. I named the other one Roseanne Barrs, like you asked.
That's
Did I
because
bring
it was
that up?
good. Yeah, you did.
I mean, Roseanne Barrs was a good title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I named the most recent episode We Share Sandwiches.
We do share each other's sandwiches.
We finish each other's.
That's what it is. Finish each other's sandwiches.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. No, I got you.
I really don't think that's what Clint was going to say because he didn't say
I
it.
don't know.
Oh no, I was going to say we finish each other.
Hey, Andrew,
I plead the fifth.
I got nothing.
Plead the fifth. I mean, shit, my wife already thinks that's what we do the whole time we're in here.
We just fucking
We just
with
stand
each
around
other.
and jack each other off the whole time.
I always
She
tell
thinks this is nothing but a big circle jerk.
Yeah, that's exactly what she
God,
says.
my dick would be so raw.
I know.
What the fuck?
Every time I tell her, like, kiss her, say bye, I'm like, hey, I gotta go record. She was like, all right, well, have fun at your circle jerk. I was like, fuck you, bitch. We don't circle jerk. And now you'll never know what we were talking about.
Oh man. Holy shit.
Oh, that was good.
That was, yeah. Fuck. You waited that length
That
you waited.
second and a half was just the lob coming in for him to just be like, boom.
Oh man.
I mean, after what, 5 years of doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
4 years. Four. After 4 years, I'm pretty good at timing.
Except when we're playing the cookie game.
No, I'm pretty good at that. That's why he always loses.
Touche.
I'm never the last.
Touche.
I'm usually the first.
Yeah.
I come quick.
Yeah.
And I have no fucking shame in saying that. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, as long as I get mine and she
Exactly.
might get hers, that's all that
Now,
matters.
I make sure Ashley's is taken care of before. If she has more during, that's great. But you're taken care of before because I can't promise you whether I'm going to go 5 minutes or 5 seconds.
See, and it depends. Sometimes it depends on how hot and heavy you get.
Yeah.
because sometimes you might not get off before I get off.
Yeah. Ours really bases on how long the pregame is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you take a while to get yours and
I'm right fucking there.
You're doing me while I'm getting you, I'm not gonna last that long.
Yeah.
No.
At the end, because you've already done most of the work.
Yep.
You know? Sorry. And I have no shame in that.
Oh no, fuck.
I've been married 17 years. What's she gonna do? Fucking leave me? Pfft.
I mean,
nice try,
yeah.
bitch. No.
I mean, she's not going to, but she could. Yeah.
No, she don't want to miss that DDA.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though she could take her half.
I mean, she makes more than you anyway, so.
Technically, an inheritance counts as a
but
separate property.
Not with the DDA.
Yeah, because it's in a joint account now.
Yeah.
I thought inheritance was separate regardless of if you're married or not. Regardless if her name's on it or not. Doesn't matter.
It's in a joint account. There's no... And she has contributed to that account as well.
So she can take out what she's put in there. But I don't think she can take anything else out.
I don't know.
I don't think that's how
she
it works.
Ain't gonna leave me anyways. Fuck, dude. What's she gonna do? Find somebody else? Shit, she don't want to put in that man work.
I mean, she looks good enough now that she wouldn't have to put in much work. I'm not saying she didn't look good before, but now that she's been
lost all the weight,
yeah.
You can call it what it is.
Oh yeah, no,
she's lost all the weight.
Now that she's lost all the weight, she looks a lot better than she did before. She wouldn't have to put in work.
She would still have to put in the work during the dating process.
Nope.
And she's not the easiest fucking person to get along with. She really isn't.
She wouldn't have to put.
It takes a special fucking kind of person to fucking deal with her.
Yeah, you're right. A retarded one.
I don't know, dude. She never sucks your dick. I'm telling you, once you get them DSLs put on there, it's pretty easy. You can overlook a lot of crazy. I'm just saying.
You can overlook a lot of crazy.
I will too, and I do.
Yeah.
Badly.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying she wouldn't want to put in that work to go through all the processes again.
But that's I've actually become a huge fan of the Whatever podcast lately. Because they point shit like this out. Women don't have to put in any work. They don't have to fucking us.
You do though, because her crazy comes out. Listen, not everybody's going to put up with the crazy.
It doesn't matter. I guarantee you, she could go out right now and have a guy.
I'm not talking about fucking.
Well, I'm talking about dating.
I'm talking about a real ass relationship.
She could go out right now.
She didn't even want to put in the legwork the 3 months we were broke up.
Yeah.
That's why when I come back begging, she was like, fuck it, okay.
I'm just saying.
She didn't want to put it then, and she was in her fucking prime then.
We have to put in a lot more work than they do.
Oh, 100%. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. Fuck, dude. It scares me the thought of being single now.
Dude, I'm telling you,
because
watch the Whatever podcast.
I'm too lazy. Like,
which one's that?
It's they shut down fucking Thoughts and OnlyFans girls and
the one. Okay.
You know exactly.
Yeah,
what
I do now. Yeah,
about.
now that it took me a second to.
Oh, dude, it's fucking great.
I'll have to look into it.
Yeah,
but yeah, I guarantee you, if me and Ashley were to ever break up, I would probably just stay single, and I would
fuck everything that walks.
I would fuck as it comes, but like I wouldn't try for it.
No, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, dude. Like I would go about my life.
At that point, I'm too old. I'm too fucking lazy. That's too much fucking.
Yeah,
work.
and we would still have the kids, and those schedules don't go away just because me and Ashley split up.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they do.
They don't.
They can.
They don't.
No.
You just got to sign the right paperwork, and those schedules are gone.
I mean, he's not wrong. I have an ex-brother-in-law that did.
But me as
I'm not wrong.
I'm just saying, me the kind of father that I am, it wouldn't go away.
I got an ex-brother-in-law who's got like fucking 5 kids that he doesn't even see.
Dude, Ashley's got a cousin like that.
Yeah.
Dude, he brought a fucking girl we had a birthday party for Robert last night, and he brought a girl. For one, I swear she had to be 16. And then she seemed a little slow, right?
Well, that would
and
flow with the 16.
And then B, she looked scared, like she was kidnapped or something.
Again, that kind of lines up with the 16.
Yeah, yeah, dude. You know which cousin I'm talking about?
I think so.
Will you bleep it out?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's the one I was thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. But, dude, after they left, dude, that was all the jokes that supplied the rest of the evening.
Yeah.
Was that. I don't know, man. Fuck. Y'all got anything else?
Fuck no.
No, I think
Yeah, I don't even need to know how. I know we've been at it for a minute.
I think we've covered
Everything?
practically everything.
Yeah. Everything? But anyways, guys, I don't know. Fucking stay tuned. More shit's coming.
T-Rex arms are cool, I guess.
I fucking love you guys.
I love you too.
I love you the most.
I love you too, Andrew Chase.
We're out.
Later.
Bye.